RMPs has mentioned their financial obligations are from UK. Yes, so I'm going to talk about my experience with the finances from Ghana, and then Fred will take us through to the ones he did in the US. China and Ibema DNA testing. How may we help you? Bosu, I would hear China for DNA. Can you unmute your mic and talk? So no ankasa ni we fi say or
joining.
Yeah, so let me
Hello.
Disconnect. Disconnect.
Oh, what is connecting? I feel an uncle, kasa.
Said no odi agro we chi hokaka. Ni we fi no. Please call in sign for a view. Mr. Monamo power tap it. So I just joined. What are we discussing? I think I've answered that. Which board of nursing has reviewed their requirements, please? I don't understand this question. I have never heard of NCLEX student route. Can you please give me a quick review? I think that Raj, I've had a student come here to talk about it. Freddie, one of my live session, me invited one of the guys now, or the agency nearby, no switch
Hello.
his experience, and then tell him how he did everything. But I'll talk to him again and see. He said, "I bet obey free."
Hello.
No, I bet obey way, wabe kasa.
Hello.
DNA, I would say.
Okay.
Free Ghana, we will see our network and I say, "Hangy."
Me pacho, good evening. No.
Now, buy a crown like here. So, what be natural?
Oh, me pacho, I like you. Me na dano me pacho. Me address me who as Patrick. As someone else say who be the Patrick, no.
Makayo, ubo di Makayo.
Aha. Me pacho me na students routes no me say that this is the first time I walk on once. Nti na me bisa question say board of nursing, no, like various states, no, me pacho almost like requirements na or have they reviewed their requirements? Ebi one more because ube here driving license or say we sikadodo say or account mu bibi sana pacho na me busa say no so aba be ka hu bia na.
Okay, let me just put it out there. Say what you heard was not anything concerning the board of nursing. It was concerning an agency that does the school route. Omo requirement was say unya answer. So it's nothing in relation to a board of nursing. And that man bought driver's license so. And make us say make a driver's license.
Oh, there be me pacho maybe me application ma teacher ni bi. Oh, like we are site
this I will say teacher for the na work na because teachers we hear driver's license because states no model work no. This state forgotten the state. Is it North Carolina? It's really hot baby. So you need to have a driving experience before I'm mobile file. Because the basing system here, you
have to start moving.
Yes, you have to start moving. The teacher for the and even with the teachers for the now, can you driver's license? Who faces requested for driver's license. Who use other ones now requested. So there is a difference between the teachers route and then the nursing route. Teachers for the cultural exchange program. That's why they give you J1, J2. What you say?
Me pacha Matthias me da CP.
I don't talk about it here because enye me edwuma me teacher ni. But teacher ni bi hate me apa na ma kire no. Sana me ye.
Me akasa mu two certificate tia. Masazo akọ distance teaching tia. UCC there. Alongside nursing no. Anything na me pacha me de be fair mu kakra no.
Yate kasa. So students say
Prof
Mbai. So can be appointments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll be joining later. Yeah.
It's also be joining later. Yeah. Enti no, Patrick, wasɛm bisa ne nyinaa no.
Me pa try, I am satisfied with that CP.
Yo, me see you from Naya to Yankomodi no so. Right.
Okay.
That's it. We see from so now will like it. And I want to tell you that we're streaming live on YouTube, we're streaming live on Facebook. This is juicy information. So Obi say, I've never heard of NCLEX student route. Can you please give me a quick review? Date rush. I'm going to talk to the guy and then I'll let him come and give your friend is saying hands-on experience. I did try it. I have the contract in my DM, but I didn't go to my accepted contract. You know, I just wanted to see how genuine they were, and I have people that are able to come through that. So I will just DM one of them and see somebody to share your experience. I've already done that talk already, but Sencroft is asking. I will say address him. If not, I'll find a day and then dedicate it to talking about that. For now, today, you discuss finances for NCLEX. No, the monies involved in NCLEX. If you have any question, you can put in the comment section. Invite your friend to come and join us. If you want to call in, you can call in as well to ask your questions. What you say? I see some questions in the comment section. Now me see me we answer my address, but maybe not it be a quick so I wouldn't say it. Is it Shami? Shami, are you still here? You said, please, can we get a midwife in Ghana who is practicing there to tell us their process too? Shami, I want to tell you that the quick fact about US midwifery is that it is a master's degree program and it is a specialty on its own. Unlike Ghana, that even at diploma in nursing, at the entry level, you choose midwifery and then you can get a midwifery certificate in diploma in midwifery. In the US, it doesn't work that way. So no midwife, or Ghana, or practice or or buy with the midwifery or your midwife. Say or your midwife, your friend or midwife with the diploma, no. But sometimes they get the opportunity to work in the labor and delivery ward. But you are working as an RN. And most of the midwives from Ghana, no, they are RNs. They wrote NCLEX RN. And so if you get in through this route and then you're still interested in doing the midwifery, now I could school maybe also, or you can do some bridge courses and then get your certification and practice. If not, many women yeah be nursing as I hope so. That's a must. Please, my friend said she had.
Another person with a cracker, I mean, a serious
Okay.
topic, yeah.
Yeah,
With midwifery, for when I practice what I say, yes, of course, people were midwives in Ghana, but US practice, and Tisa Ghana practice now, you need to, as a psychiatry nursing school, as an OBS psychiatry, you can be a freeboard RN and then decide to work in that specialty. But that doesn't make you a psychiatric nurse. You are still an RN who is practicing in psychiatry department. So of course, over to me, I am midwife, I have interest in midwifery, but but through basic midwifery degree now, Ghana na diploma now. I mean, you can like previous days we've spoken about using boards like Arizona, Colorado, which were used to certain boards, and as a midwife in Ghana, no why ERES. And then those through those rules, it will still be accepted for you to come to the US to practice, write the NCLEX and then practice. But you wouldn't be practicing as a midwife. You wouldn't be known as a midwife yet. You will be an RN, but then you could choose to apply for an RN position in the maternity department.
yes.
That's if the one our interest or
To
not.
say Ghana, sorry, to say Ghana, senior nurse for just what theater. We
Your
work in
nurse for boy
theater.
be on Niku near
Yeah, but they are not specialized over
on your
there.
specialized Niku, yeah. But
Yeah.
or your nurse, Niku. You can also come as an RN, but because of my interest for midwifery, you pick up a position in a midwifery incline and as a pediatrics unit and as a maternity unit of a sort. Now, as you gain experience there, as you advance with my bridge courses, with my master's program, is something related to midwifery. Now, eventually you get your goal to become a midwife, but you can't come in straight away and start practicing midwifery because on midwifery program there one and yeah, it's not even a bachelor's.
Yeah.
It's let alone diploma now or a BA or Ghana. No, it's not. It doesn't even qualify. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Hajia Ramat, please, my friend said she had D in physics. Can it affect her evaluation? Hey, Nana, yeah, physics will school. I was here for.
No, I
Yeah.
think say about CGFNS SS certificate requirement. No, it
Oh,
won't
okay,
affect it.
okay.
It
It
won't
wouldn't
affect it
affect it.
so long as nursing board na our country. No, I evaluate mostly almost pick three best subjects. So physics, maybe a physics no nya D, but onya I mean qualifications in the other three best, and that is why what me qualify for nursing. So now I won't qualify in the first place. Rank going to me nursing or the home country. So once you have the certificate from your home country as a practicing nurse, will NMC be verify, will school be verify or no? That is the most important thing. Anna, sometimes even they don't say I'm more doing university certificates near there. People worry about class or they don't. That's not their concern. They are mostly concerned about credit hours now. We here for the individual program. So whether it meets the American standard, not the if you came out with third class and that's not what they are looking at. They are looking at the individual credit hours, whether it meets or just supposing with American standards to see if it's a. So I don't know if he answers the question there.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. So basically what's the results in the crowd? I'm on fire. I think it's just a protocol, normal digit, just to go through. Yeah. Date Raj, when will you talk about NCLEX without going through NMC and MOH? Please, I have a video on it on my page. You can go look, watch it for now. Now we here now. When the due time, I have a list of topics that me follow for the week. So when I'm done, probably I'll consider that one too for the next coming week, and to also NCLEX without NMC. I have a video on there, NCLEX without NMC. And to say, pair Nintendo tema, you can go watch that one right now so that the coming week, dates in the one I better discuss it, data, then you can come and add up. I hope I have answered you. I think I've done justice to the comment section. There was a lady, Zuru. Zuru, you wanted to ask a question. So if you are still here, you can request in. Moderator, please, I know what me down one mom in case someone is requesting in. Sometimes I miss it. I'm not able to see. So I know what picking a mommy. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook as well. The name on YouTube is RN Glory. On Facebook is Glory Care Healthline. And then TikTok is K&A RN. I have RN here or Jumim or on a break. And instead for her, so I'm not relaxing on her break, she's here. She's also an RN from UK or US. And then I have Freddie from Massachusetts, also a RN. AJ is AJ. Now then I'll drop here one by or consent
Or comment section on it now.
on it
On
advanced.
the advanced nursing now on mini
That's
VC.
all my from one. Tiozi, me too. I'm here in the comment section. Please come up. So AJ is a nurse in New York. RN Papa Sikenyina Sikedriano Esinifi. Oh, okay. Or say I am at work too. Intina Jamobaka Kran or drop here. So but she's in the comment section. She'll be adding up to us as well. So back to discussing the finances involved. Oh, travel nurse. So I just say, and then the woman you know we do and that's what I got. My person mobile backlash and conform you. Anyways, yeah, share the ABC. So the money involved, I did mine from Ghana from the onset, and I have to say, no cry, yes, say it's not easy. It's not easy at all. May you spectacles at all. In the sense that every money, every CD count. So I started mine with IELTS. I didn't know the process. So I had the opportunity to go to Ghana College. I know those in Ghana knows this school. I had a steady leave to go to Ghana College. And then some situations meant me and co. So I was like, if I am going to stay home for these 3 years and can make a membership at Ghana College, I need to do something for myself so that my colleagues say to me, call bar, I wouldn't feel like I felt I'm left out. So what will I do? Then I started doing a little bit research on how to travel abroad. In fact, minim hwehwee, I didn't know anything about it. So I quickly went to write IELTS. We registered for a class. I think the class cost me about 1,000 cedis. That was 2021, or is it 2022? Yeah, okay. So I wrote the IELTS in 2022, early 2022. So the cost involved for the IELTS at that time, no, me shut down kind but I remember the class, plenty money already. The class was about 1,000 cedis. Then after I've written the IELTS in March, or is it April 2022, no, I didn't know the next step to go. So I started looking for agencies. I applied to Avant. Avant didn't pick me because my hospital bed capacity was not up to 100. I applied to OGP. OGP have specific hospitals they pick from. I applied to MedPro, Connexus, Interstaff, Adavia, and I had those contracts. So through the contract that I was reading, I realized that there are some steps to follow, and it gave me a little bit of idea on what to do. I didn't sign any of these contracts, so I decided to do self-sponsorship. So through the self-sponsorship, I rushed to one of the RNs who is very popular on the app, or US. And then I asked her, oh, mature IELTS, they said board registration. Can you help me on how to choose the board? Or can you give me the next step to do? Or say if you want the next step to do, you have to pay $400. Now I'm say, hey, now me $400 and coming here. So I didn't have that money. I have to go read and then do my stuff. So my husband was very supportive. We started doing our own research. So we did the board registration, which was $125. By then, not dollar rate, Yeah, Shami, that's very true. I have had that experience before. So it's very true. So $125. By then, not dollar rate, I think 13 or say 14 thereabout. So we paid the $125. Bank gonna charge me 5% on that $125, Now it's 3 years. So after the board registration, yeah, so after the board registration, I realized the requirement on the board was for me to do jurisprudence exams. And the jurisprudence exams was about $75, which we paid, and then I did the jurisprudence exams. I needed to do criminal background check with Identigo. So I needed the fingerprint cards. So I got some. I did. Almost a police station, so by then police for best so they are tappy so no, it was 400 cedis. So I watched it on YouTube and I did it. I did it and I sent it to the board, and it was to Identigo, and it was accepted. So after this is the requirement of my board. So after the criminal background check went through, they talked about evaluation. Honestly, I had no knowledge on the evaluation, so I did Spatron. I read on the board and I realized that they accept Spatron. So I did Spatron. I paid $125, and then I paid an additional $100 or so for them to take the results and everything from the school themselves. So that was additional service I paid for. Then I think that was all for the moment. So you have to do, okay, clearance first. So I bought my clearance form at Ministry of Health for 20 cedis during that time. I filled it, I sent it to them back. Then it went to Ministry NMC. So I did NMC foreign verification. I paid 550 cedis. So from there, that is when I did board registration for $125. I did evaluation for $250. I did fingerprint for I think it was $75 or so. Then I paid jurisprudence exam $75. So what's a one wafa opena now we are maths no. So that is what I did. And then everything went through successfully. So when everything was successful, I needed to learn. I did self-learning, honestly, because I didn't even know there were groups that were busy learning NCLEX somewhere or anything. So I was learning, and through this learning, I got a friend that was prepared to go and write, and the person was with Avant. So with Avant, he didn't have a lot of information because Avant does everything. They just tell you bring this, you do. They pay this, you do, and all that. So, but through that, and I got to know there are people learning. So I got to get groups and all that. So I don't thrive well in group learning. So I joined to listen in once in a while. I got U World. I subscribed to U World for I think 2 months or so. Yes, and then I booked I did my visa processing with VFS. By then, it wasn't visa on arrival in South Africa. You have to do visa processing in VFS at Accra. I think they took me 400 cedis, no, 600 cedis for the visa processing. Then I got my visa for South Africa. And then I booked my hotel. I went to, what's the name of this hotel? Maybe if you hotel, no. Fortunately, the day I got there to write my NCLEX, my hotel reservation was cancelled. So that is where I met this lady. Meneno share a hotel room, and then we split the bill. So in splitting the bill, I think I paid about 3,500 cedis or so. And then flight ticket. With the flight ticket, I don't remember the price. So I think I can check flight ticket for you. So basically, that is it for all the pricing involved. And see, if you have a pen and you are writing, you will realize that you would have to do NMC verification, which is 550 cedis. You have to buy the forms even first. Today, when we checked, they said the forms was 500 cedis. So the forms for clearance, 500 cedis, and the NMC verification is 550 cedis. Don't forget that you pay DHL money for the 550 normal shepiaba. I think the DHL is 400 cedis. Me pacho or comment section, then you have done it recently. Normal change price now, you can let us know. Yeah, so you pay DHL or FedEx for that delivery, no Modebeba Americano. And then you do board registration. So this board registration depends on the board that you are going to use. So for instance, if you are going to use Texas, it's $75. If you are going to use Massachusetts, he said you will pay pre-registration fee of $50 and then you pay $230. Am I right, Freddie? Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Yes, so $230 later, totaling an amount of $280 for the board registration. We use Montana is $100. We use Kentucky is 125. We use New York is $143. So this board of nursing varies in prices. So normally, if you go to my page with the pricing that I have over there, I have indicated that the board of nursing registration start from $75 all the way up to $500 because some board takes as much as that. So choose your choice. And then again, the board have requirements you are supposed to meet. So, for instance, if your board says jurisprudence exams, you are going to pay an extra money of $75 and above, depending on the board. If they request that you do a child abuse infection control, you are going to pay additional money between $45 to $70 for that course. If you are going to do criminal background check, you are looking at an amount of $75 to $100 in addition to that. And then one thing that stands same for all the boards is going to be the CES, which if you are not in the country, as in you are not in US, we ukra nkrataa na we always admonish you use Joseph Sinley and Assessway, CGFNF or ERES, that's ERIS, no? And this one, Joseph Sinley, $400. CGFNS edge $485. Aries takes $480. So call me page where I have indicated that it starts from $400 to $500 for CES. So these are the stuff that you are going to be looking at. Into Ukra calculator now we your mass Ghana. And then you would have to book your flight ticket from your country. If you are in South Africa, you are good to go. You don't need to book a flight. But then if you are in Ghana, you are going to Kenya to write a book a flight. Book a flight now, you have to book a hotel. And depending on how long you are going to stay in the hotel, it differs from price to price. So you consider all of this when you are starting. Now, don't be on a strict budget. And was say with your sika baby, no more ya dear you wouldn't pay, and then before you realize that had the NSWA say. So you have to make extra money down for miscellaneous. And then sometimes if you want somebody to work it out for you, some people take as much as $400. So between the range of $100 to $400, $500, no, you'll get somebody to help you do all these things for you. Apart from that, I think when you go to do your CES with the school also takes some amount of money, and that one depends on the school. So me, for instance, my school, I just sent a WhatsApp message. I need this form. I just sent the form to be filled out and sent to this Joseph Sinley and Assesswate, and then they told me how much I'm supposed to pay and then how much I'm supposed to pay for DHL, and I paid over there. And then I had two schools, so I had diploma and degree, so I had to pay for the two. So I did same. I was already in the US by then, so I did same for both schools. And then I was able to get my stuff done. So remember, you're going to be paying little monies here and there. The good news about all these monies, Buraha, that we are saying is you don't need to get $3,000 down before you start. So, for instance, if you are going to start, you start with your clearance. Oh yeah, no money free wire. Then you come and do board registration. Oh yeah, board registration, no money free wire. You are doing evaluation, and then so little by little, you wouldn't feel the heat. But this is worth it. It's worth it in the sense that after you are done, you will reap it. You will reap it. So I'll let Freddie. I have said mine. I did mine all the way in Ghana. So I will let Freddie come in with what he did when he was here. But then let me answer the questions in the comment section. Now Freddie, I take it over. Freddie, radio Juma we end up for more. Until I am more casale game one mama. Someone said I should pay 5,000 cedis for just information because I'm a midwife. Okay. 5,000 cedis, no, all the bad cedis more, all the bad dollars more. Yeah, I'm going check. I mean, now
Roughly about 330, 340.
$330, $340 when.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, first I used to bash people that take this extravagant monies. Honestly, you shouldn't take a lot to help somebody.
I
But
guess it's
then,
by, let me show you something. Yeah.
so I mean, sometimes yeah, they're not money panning for free. They don't take you serious. So I mean, if you go and pay $400, say yeah, boy, I think you would always be looking forward to their call. And yeah, Vanessa, Freddie, tell us your experience from here.
Okay, so remember my experience from here, no, but okay, most of the time this whole concept, NCLEX concept, they are there free, baby.
Okay.
And my journey started in Ghana. I mean, I started with OGP, study process,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, they let me down because of hospital and I'm the OGP normally like to pick from people from the teaching hospital, rage,
They
comfort.
even have a list of hospitals they want people.
Yes. So I started the process here interviewing. Now, once they just realized I wasn't somewhere along the line, I mean, you saw say interest that went down. Rep now, but then my man wasn't so forthcoming. So me forget it and me concentrate in UK. And also I had hours, all those times I may try whatever possible. And Barbados came along the way. So I went to Barbados, part of the second cohort.
Okay.
And from when we moved by US on a green card. So uh, I think that most of
On a green card, and that's spousal, right?
you can actually
Okay, Matt,
yeah you can actually, but I mean that had nothing to do with NCLEX.
okay.
That was me coming in. So I came with a green card, and then being in the in US on a green card. No, I've always had this perception that I mean you need to do what you've been trained to do rather than settling. But of course, but the process is not just swift. You need to start evaluation process. So my evaluation process in Massachusetts started from January. So I mean, first things first, I already had the idea. I had even created a CGFNS account with OGP. Those times a month was so that account was still valid. I went there and filled in my profile. I paid $485 for my CGFNS and my second report. No, I like yourself. I had a diploma and a degree, so I sent a copy to my nursing school. On my evaluation, Confanoche, those times I paid like 300 CDs for, and no, of course, whoever followed up, teacher, born, you want things fast, oh, how we change a few dollars to get things done. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that was done. I did my verification with Legon too. I think Legon was around 2,000, 2,500 CDs. I
Hey,
did
they
that.
took that much?
Yeah, Legon verification, yeah, very high. Legon verification is in excess of 2,000. I think it was 2,000 plus, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, it's around 2,000. And to compare any nursing training, and some people would tell you, say, with the diploma, yeah, the same. It's not the same. If you come in with a degree, it's very relevant. So if you don't have it, it's a different thing. But if you do have it, I see people who just use diploma to do the applications just because, if you can do it and do everything together, just it's advisable to do it one time.
Yeah, and
And
then your organization is able to recognize your BSN.
BSN, maybe
Oh,
faculty, I mean, it was even the unit I happened to find myself, it was even a requirement to be in the unit. So that
okay.
means that even if you didn't have a BSN in the first place, Krana,
You wouldn't
you
be
are not
there.
you are not even under consideration.
I think I need
And
to add my BSN to my name over
yeah,
here.
and so it's good when you come in with it, especially if you can afford it. And because I happen to be here, and I mean, unya Juma Kakaya, so I mean those you would have afforded it easily. So I did all of that. I also have a Barbados. I had a Barbados license, cry in addition. So I did my verification from Barbados too, because I wanted my experience. I mean, one in nursing to count. So after I did everything, it really did also reflect because they didn't pick me as a new grad. They put me somewhere in between with some experience. So I guess it paid off. So yeah, I'm fine. No. And so I did verification with NMC. NMC pay of $550. Unyanya clearance, you do your clearance. You do your verifications from the school, evaluations from the school, and all of these forms now, and you get it after you've paid your money on CGFNS. So that being said, after about 3 months, I got my CES report. And it was after all time I was still studying, but I was studying on my own. Me used to Sundays. Basically, Sundays and me used to and some kill bands once in a while, but I wasn't so dedicated. So exactly my CS report and I initiated board process. And the board that I used to here was Massachusetts board. So with the Massachusetts board, before you are even under consideration, or more something they call pre-approval. It's pre something approval, but I mean it's basically you pay $50 and then you fill in your credentials, including adding your CES connector and all with them on. You put it on the form and then evaluators will sit down and evaluate it and see say whether your training CES report is equivalent to what they have in the US. So evaluate after about 2 weeks, you get a feedback from them, and then they will tell you, so it's approved. So go ahead and do your application for the RN license. So with the RN license, then so it's a 14-step process. I think 13 or 14-step process. At the end of it, now the final payment, which is $230. So with you fill out forms. Sexual harassment training be you have to do it and then get sexual abuse training be elder abuse training be all of these things you do it and then at the end of it you get a certification. But the good thing with the Massachusetts board training is that you don't have to pay for it. It's part of the process.
Okay.
Just that you need to cross those steps before you need to cross those steps before you can go ahead. One cross here wouldn't mean go ahead.
Okay.
Also, you don't have to do anything like identical, no. But rather, no, they have you need to fill up a form for criminal offenders, something. So, so US that are there, you can easily go to. Why do I keep on forgetting on Mudino? The people now are more bank now. Notary officer.
service.
Yes, the notary service. So you can go to the bank or wherever, let them notarize it for you. But say only US, you work in a hospital, any doctor with a stamp or anybody, public officer with a stamp can notarize it for you. It's just stating say, oh, we are somebody of a good behavior and all of that, and then you send it to the US. You snapshot it and upload it on the site. Who upload it on the site? I think they themselves have a system in place to do their own criminal background check. You don't have to worry about that. So they will do all those things behind the scene. They also have one Adam Walsh. Some form is Adam Walsh sometimes. I think it's about people that are child abusers. So you also give them permission. These are all authorizations. Out in my board, they said they should do those background investigations about you. So after you've done all of those and done the course, there is a point that also asks you to register with Pearson View, because you need to get Pearson View out of the way before your ATT will come. So Pearson View, can also process. Now I think it's about $200.
Okay.
So you pay the Pearson View $200 in the midst of the process, and you don't have to pay again when you are going to write the exam. See, at the tail end of everything, you pay $230. So if you are getting me clear for board, and you only pay $50 for the pre-approval, and then you pay your $200. The other ones in Nayanyama, you can easily do sign papers and then upload it back. Now, at the end of everything, you pay $230. So if everything goes well, now background check, BBI, okay, in a space of a week to 2 weeks, no, they will give you your ATT.
Okay.
They will give you ATT. So after you've gotten your ATT, no, Misaka me ATT now, oh, I think that me advancing will process now, me ATT ni imminent intention, then it means I had to now be serious with my studies. So, of course, me is about we used to standards. It's more of so much big learning. So, yeah, we got coaching. I mean, there are people that have gone through the process. They know the process. You can do self studies if unim kwaina, but so unim kwaina is good. You get guidance because NCLEX materials need also. So you need to devise strategies. You need to know do more focused learning, know areas I will pay attention to. And as I always find in that video, we connect. So as a bar frame amount, so we got guidance, and some of these agencies take fees. Even them take ABR, some around $30, $34. Maybe class subscribe to Rayman, Kaplan, other things. Which of them you can afford? For people that I've dealt with, they felt more comfortable with African, agents. I'm confident on setting up African, coaching sites. To say they are easy RN, maybe a power excellence. They have most of them there, and the boys are good. Like they've gone through the process and they are dedicated. It's always serious and you should be able to, put in the effort and pass with them. So that also came at some cost, kakra. Depending on agency, it be $30 a month, it be $50, it be quite as low as Ghana 300 cities and all of that. You can join them, and then things become more easier for you. They won't do anything for you, but at least you get people to join with. Then also came the use of question banks. So my first question bank, I got, we bought it as a group. I think it was UL. So I think we were about 10 or 15, and then we put money together, and it wasn't so much, $15 or $20 each. Per person, but another disadvantage with that one is that you don't get to go over all the questions. When you'll be out, we are so serious or so review amount for questions that you might mix certain areas, because NCLEX question banks and it's structured across all nursing topics. If there be questions that one year will be maybe cover a particular side of the topic, I won't went me uncle review, and it might work against you. So me no career no. After a while, I thought it was some of the questions started repeating itself, so I got too comfortable with it. I wanted a new challenge, so I bought boot camp on my own. So I bought boot camp for 1 month. Then I had a lady be another discussion. So now my time is limited, and it was about 1,500 questions plus another 400 readiness assessment tests. So now me in area. So what we were doing is that but we review together. Okay. So although maybe I may 100 questions and 85 questions, or maybe 85, but you be reviewing and I have knowledge for 170. So I did that, and getting close to my time, may sign extended for another 2 weeks, and I think I was equipped enough. Mature exams, and then I passed, and it was so easy once I passed, because you are already in the country, it was so easy. You don't have to go through immigration, and I'm saying that to motivate. I know some people have spoken about people coming from Ghana, but my concern here, most of the people that are nurses that are in the country, and then I felt too comfortable with Tikan Kitena Yeje Wahanum say, because sometimes people pick up shifts. I don't know, say Glory, say me DVT. I wanted to talk a bit about that aspect. Because I think say people that are in the country, mostly are no feeling the kind of stress now people in Ghana feeling, because if you're bani kunu kakra boano, or your bema when you kakra the social media chat when you car be he thinks and one, but that is not all. If you will be true to yourself, yes, of course, is paying you, but you know that is not a job you want to do. So what do you have to do? You need to put in the effort. You need to let certain sacrifices be in. You need to let certain things go. If you don't for 2-3 jobs, so they are doing 90 hours a week, you won't make time to be able to, put in the effort it needs to write NCLEX. NCLEX, easy, but easy. It's only easy when you have put in the effort. So sometimes there also certain shifts, you have to let it go. I used to do 2 jobs somewhere around May, June, but me realize is that me 80 time and I said it was very eminent. I stopped 1 job completely. Me stop it, especially me joining coaching class, and then me stop it 1 job fully. I let that money go, and I'm concentrating on 1. Then when I had about a month to go, I put measures in place and never sustaining me for that 1 month. Okay. And me put it that second job, on hold. So 1 month to my exams, I basically stayed at home. Me won't say me because I still have bills to pay. And you know, when you come in, you are not working as an RN, you're not getting any
Enough
good
money.
money. Ghana phone him say good money, but who yourself, you know, say this can be what I say.
$50 an hour.
Big. I mean, Massachusetts pay rates was so Kakabenya 2020, but that's not the money you want to make. You can make like 50, 45, 60 there. But why would you still be fighting over shirts? I remember of $15, $20. That is not why you are supposed to make. And I'm saying, baby, I said, you will say be cool or soon. You pray and who could in Kupra. You
AJ,
know, Ejo, you know within yourself, say you are worth more than how much you are earning. And then sometimes it's not even the money, it's about the kind of people you
No.
work with. It's about the kind of people you work with. Obeko be papa ebia 80 years or no about the bread pension and pressure. You've just lost your own identity. Who named the entire America? I always tell people say it is okay to do it to survive. But don't get too comfortable because that is not your place. You are worth more than it. You know, a drew maybe a put in steps. Have a goal. No, say, oh, my mom is a particular time. I need to transition to where I have to be. People, eco schools or Ghana, they come out with certificates. I want to mean transfer by Ghana and by US and by Juma easily. People do commerce and other things. Obaha, onishia, over the Bayer have so else or no Bayer say Juma. But you have less is easily transitioned into the US. So why would you come and stay 3, 4, 5 years? No, BT. America or next or Ghana, so now or Walmart, or press sector. It's not worth it. Sometimes be angry within yourself.
yeah.
Create anger within yourself. Say, why am I not getting them? Get that motivation to be able to what? To do it. And yes, I over that amount for social media. One, just all that amount, that. You think you may show to people you are doing good, but deep within yourself, you know you are not doing good. And it's not as if you cannot do good. You can do good. You can do good if you position yourself right. You can do good if you get your priorities straight.
That's true.
So people should learn to let certain things go. Let some of the sikanketing go and put in the necessary effort. Sometimes it's acquaintances. In Komobi and Wunim for Ghana and Komo Yan de too much. Obedi Komobi Ebi. Meanwhile, he or yen at the expense of quality time. We register for NCLEX. Obedi me put in for session there, but or the rather big dinner phones in your bed in Komo Ghana bed 3 hours. So bad beside his kakran so I won't be fan command because no one and what chain no
Yeah,
no
that's
I do
one thing.
and so no I do command 3 hours I waste your baby time or bad so so again boy in the US I face sika di busare start be man na afa be bufu ne nam na ne bua start ifu so wonni bi wo bia o kan ya wo pia $50 bia man na enye wo sika o ka se so awo o di nkoma aka bia sika ne be ko what you say ha wo sika so na ya na o ka sa do so put yourself in position to be able to help the people that you want to help. Writing NCLEX is a generational something.
Thank
You
you.
don't only change your life, you change the life of your family unborn. Umana only umbe warm wahano hano mubinyini. The way our brain and son are no more because school our mumbre. It be easier for them to make life. Or mama be citizens. Why are you calling them who are president of America crowd bushim? So
Hey,
let's get
I must say, Freddie, preach on, preach on,
yes,
preach on.
let's get our priorities straight. Let's get our priorities straight. Oh, America, are easier for you? You don't have to cry over money to say, "Ubi Ghana also over money." You can only blame yourself if you don't put in the effort in it.
Oh, Charlie, you've said it all. You've said it all. You've said it all. Yeah, that's AJ say a Ben Raya Bubuni Bibre na a Benna and Nijahon Pa. And the other ambition Massachusetts, the way Bubena way Bube. Anyways, so I think Freddie have said a lot. When I did my presentation on from Ghana, no, I left two things out. Freddie Kasana Mekai said you would have to do Pearson View registration for $200 and then scheduling of the exams for $150 because all need country anymore. and then you have to pay for their services using the facilities and all that. Scheduling of the exams near $150 and registration near $200. And if somebody have done the maths, yeah, can say why serious you should put the amount in the comment section for us. So we have mentioned that you do NMC clearance for $500, you do NMC verification for $550, and then you pay for DHL. DHL, no, it's and then you do CES for $400 to $485, and then after you've done, you pay for that amount. Over the forms, you take the forms to your school. Your school, according to Ford, in school, Legon took him about 2,000 something. So this one too is relevant to the school. Some schools take just 1,000, some take 1,000 and above, some take 1,000 and then you pay for DHL as well. So it's also relevant to the school now coin. Apart from that, you have to follow the board requirement, jurisprudence exams, child abuse, infection control, and all that depending on the board. Obey a criminal background check, you have to pay. Same more. Maybe boss will cry, na me, yeah, Mr. Shema. You would have to do what's the name? PSN view registration for $200. You do scheduling of your exams for $150. You look for a hotel, you book a flight, not wakotro aba. After you have passed your NCLEX, that is the first part of the whole process. Mr. Now Power Tapping, if you just joined, we are talking about the financial requirements in the whole process. And yes, let me iterate that. So I'll be joining classes as well. I know some of the classes that take $200 for 4 months. Some take $500 for 5 months. Depends on the class that you want to join. Apart from that, you have to buy U World, Archer, Rima, boot camp, any of them have to subscribe and you would have to pay as well. And also it depends on how many months you want to subscribe to. AJ did Dr. Z, right? Dr. Z. AJ also would share how much for Dr. Z? Is it $600 or so? Yeah.
It was 650.
Oh, okay.
650, yes.
$650. Yeah. For Dr. Z.
No, I still have access. I still have access to the course. I still have access to it. So
Is it unlimited
it's
time?
good. Yes, it's unlimited. So it has like a 45-day duration period, but it expires. You just message them and they'll send you the code to renew it.
Okay. Okay.
And Gloria, just a quick one. What I was saying a bit about coaching size, the entire American 170. Sometimes I get additional, but you don't know the pathway. You name how the
No
things
correct.
you need.
No
So
correct.
who join any coaching sites now? They direct you on the path. They tell you already this scanning is scammer, but some of them have quality materials that one kawa kuchinchi ya enye bia K&A na glory na debe sende wa unchia ne baby ya ube chinchi sa already say usua so na unkoso na usua. You are not learning anything quality. You go and come. I know people that have written 2-3 times. Some of these known agencies have an year, they still fail. But they go to some of these coaching sites here, yeah, black guys, yeah, and they are giving quality information.
That's very true.
And almost churning out very
Yeah,
good number
easy
of passes.
RN. When I had just 1 week to go and write,
Yeah.
that is when I met Easy RN. And I didn't join the class because not 1 week there. Oh yeah, me then they are making we are na
Yeah.
mesu.
Where's your
So I just
Yeah.
joined the group and was listening into and call for reviews in the idea. That's what I did. And let me be honest, say, when I went to South Africa, you deny me boarding pass, so I almost missed my exams. And yeah, I really was so stressed that my Yare was South Africa and my return flight was cancelled. Until I incurred extra debts for hotel bills near there. And I had met Easy RN for just that 1 week na kana mekono. But he kept calling and checking up on me. Wakotrwe net saying, what flight beba time bang or results no. And throughout my process, me na minya obi a obeye saa mame. Me nya obi a kwara obeye saa. So I was really impressed about omo concern no. Nti na me pass ya na me results cry by was South Africa. And some me flight cry be ready. So I told him, sir, that is where I know Prof say so from. That is so I have known him long way back before I made by US cry. So when I told him
Okay, sir.
when I told him my personal, that is when we all started looking for contract together. But yes, yeah. So I mean, basically, some of the black guys now.
Oh, they are doing a very good
They
job
are
out
doing great job. RN Sadat, not all cancer group, you know. There is one guy too on Telegram, and also no.
there. Power Excellence, Clement.
Ah,
Power Excellence. I mean, the boys are doing more. The Power Excellence, Clement, New Cash, and I mean, Mercy. Some guys, they are doing very well. Any RN, Easy RN. Professor say so, man. The boys are doing very well.
they are doing well.
If you join in their coaching side, you won't regret it. I mean, it's quality information.
All right.
It's quality information.
Okay. And you know, I mean, basically, it is not a bad idea to join. Omo nji sika kesiye so kesiye a wuntimi ntua. I think so far, who US oh, the Rama to which one are you asking? Is it this Easy RN? No, yeah, Prof say so. He's on TikTok. Or no, joining a platform for. He's part of the team for the discussion. No, or much rather fine. The rest, I think I know them on
Telegram.
Telegram. Yeah. NCLEX Swift, also joining. He's also very good. And the guys, they've dedicated their time. I think we have 500 cedis a month. Now I join a class, maybe a while or say
If you
200.
cry at 300, if you cry at
Yeah,
300 a month.
maybe at 300 a
Who
month.
are Ghana, but who are outside, maybe around 500, maybe at 300.
Okay.
When you're in Ghana.
Yeah. It's just so you just get to know what you're learning. And as a learner process, you can do it, you don't know what to do. Get somebody to help you. Get somebody. We are now here to help you. The K&A RN or some DBS and that's what me doing so now my title. Here, pa. So K&A me kwa edit the asoso.
Because every hour is so many years. AJD.
Eje deɛ no mo nkɔ edit mfa nso so ma no. I mean, all contact ya, we are willing to help you. And yeah, for free. Titi a major free ni. Omo me omo for free, omo pass it, omo akɔ. Titi no free no. Ye twem. Eno na boy ne kase. China ni boy ne say menye money free no. It takes time to sit down and write, I mean, do applications, child abuse, obey near dear. So yeah, it take it time. So I calculated time now and can you charge a cry or some charge on them. I have been studying for a year, but I'm not sure how to start my process as a midwife after writing. After writing what? So I am Gerald. I think you have been here for a long time. I didn't know. Montreal exams, Gerald. You have you have been. I know. I remember your name. If you are the one, you started with us. So watch it. What's keeping you? Yes, you are a midwife. Midwives are writing. But you see, I'm not there. It's becoming difficult because time I catch her a long time ago. No sure yanka by now. When your agency be a file ma would delay mo krada dada. Because during that time, CGFNS was approving. Joseph Sinley was approving. Eris was. Now Joseph Sinley is not. Eris is the only one. In this,
CGFNS can't prove our crowd. They are no longer accepting it. Because
yeah.
they will tell you, say it's not. it doesn't meet it
It's
doesn't
not
meet the
comparable.
yeah, it's not comparable in meeting requirements. So right now the only option here is so one yen in term now my errors and so fall out the
I
other.
know very soon areas will fall out. So very soon we are not going to be concentrating on midwives, mental health nurses again. It's just going to be general nurses. Intina and you are not prof okay. So what's information now? Immediately act on it. Sanka your friend is saying, what's the name? Agent bi na maba so chale menya opportunity bi o me de wo to so a you would act as soon as you will see people selling their properties, people just say almost G loans I can see just to do it. But as a process where you know a lot of people don't see the importance of it. Now, what is so important? Say, wo ba US with your own green card. I just say, wo nkwaye ye niama bi ni ade. I mean,
Only who can ma ubeti me papa ma me no papa aba.
eh?
Who has the thing?
Oh,
And yes,
child.
yes, I wouldn't cry no by virtue of the Baba citizen the crack can come with time.
And funny enough, let me say this that if AJ, I am Joe, you are already here. What kind of visa do you have? Opa just mentioned the purpose of the visa in the comment section. Let me see how best we can help you. Please keep power tapping your screen and then share the live section to someone. And then my brain and then okay, you can still write. Wait me out sure. Your friend is saying, Freddie, do you know one advantage I had with mine? No? Metro you know, contract na minya you know. When I was opening my book I was looking for the reimbursement no the mama.
Oh, okay.
Yes, fortunately, the facility I had, they reimbursed me. Like,
Wow.
yes, so they reimbursed my English registration, which was $200, no. They reimbursed the $150. They reimbursed my IELTS money for me. And then I did endorsement with the board that because of the hospital that I was going to work in. Until they paid for that. They paid for my Joseph Sinley and Associate credentialing. They
Evaluation.
paid for,
No.
yes, they paid for my visa screen certificate cost. No?
Oh, okay.
I chose say mainly a copy of them to me. They even paid for that delivery service. They paid for my flight to South Africa and my hotel bills to South Africa. And then they reimbursed me my flight money to US.
And that's how can none of the fire, no.
Just say
So it was down to set the home Kebia.
that is it. The only a car, one thing is that the only thing they didn't pay the ones I couldn't provide receipt for.
Receipt for.
Yes, for instance, me call me school no. School me, they don't give you receipt, you can't take it. Yeah. NMC verification, no kwa na me who receipt na nka me de kan 550. I'm not my share receipt na me who. So I forgot about it. So basically they reimbursed me almost all the money I spent.
Wow.
Everything. Yeah. And to know when you're good, CC and ABR system nasasa. And apart from this reimbursement, when your relocation bonus.
If you come out sign on bonus, those
Yeah.
fees are equivalent to a dose in Kana. Wabonina. Just sometimes
Right.
the sign on bonus. If you sign on bonus was already at 10,000, and then they spread it over 2
I
years.
got I got a sign-on bonus of 10,000.
I don't know Kebia Wabubia.
That is
And
apart from the reimbursement, no.
what you say?
Yeah.
And those times, the ones that Sikana Wunyana is coming at the right time because Kanwa Boma, what to move very that.
Yes.
So it comes at a very sweet time. Now,
Yes.
so I enjoy.
Yes. So maintain say I don't know. Please, that's the yeah. I always say yeah for so, but then during those times, to say nyane obi kan or comment section, obi wa Ghana na obi sa no kra on few. And we are here giving you this information just so, you get to know that it is a good opportunity for your children, your spouse, the entire generation that you have. When can I send you now? What you say? So, get in touch and then let's start your journey for you. I am Joe. You said you are a student. Please, if you have any question, put in the comment section. If you want to call in, you can call in as well. Now, and discuss the situation on the ground. I'm going to discuss the second part, which is going to be the immigration. No? I will be talking about retrogression tomorrow, God willing. My list I don't know me follow. See idea. My way. Echna be a na me to me and one. Echna weekend remember I won't. Charlie. I am Joe. You are a student. That means you are on an F1. And when you are done, you will need a facility to file for you. The only thing I can say is so when you're border, AJ, obviously your login details no 650 no chia. Jane, is it Jane or who is this? You will pay half.
I'm saying where January.
Hey, January. Ah boy, what did you buy you?
Just
January.
say January, say January. I don't know.
Well, I'll call it in cran and networking yentin was article. What's the name? Yeah, oh, Circa. AJ Wejubem, so she's not really active, but I know she's listening. Please, they said share your login details for your 650 classes now, which you are, it's but share your mom. I am Jill. It's been a
I'm saying
very long time. We started the process. What try you anka we What try anka we So do something about it. I don't know why you don't want to take a risk. You are in US, you are a student, it's understandable, say Niamamwadi. But this is a risk I would take because it's been 1 year already. We take anka we who will stand that. It's
I tell you, passing your days. How? I tell you, I lucky. Oh, Chrono, just say you need to put in the effort, but you can pass easily. Oh,
yeah, you can pass, but also I am midwife and intina on yeah.
and John started process the cry.
I don't know. I am Jill. Tell us a bit. Tell us a bit. Have you started
Because
before now?
one thing she also needs to know is obe out of state or so. You know, the earlier obe start, you know.
I'll school for France. This is the idea.
Ah, okay. That is if we say onim that road area no onim.
Yeah. Oh, Akusi Papa say, I wish I saw this page earlier. I tell you, so I wish no na mete na makuma ye me ya no. So invite your friends to join us. Let's grow the page. Let's grow the page together. Let's go. Be pamocho, keep power tapping because you do 20K. And Akusi Papa B, thank you so much because I see that you liking it. Only akufu. More like a pa na meniaje. Keep tapping. Everybody should keep tapping on their screen. Now, what question be I put in the comment section. We're going to the second part of the financial tips. So after you have passed your NCLEX, no, I know Freddie was already here. No one in Kratant, one go through immigration. The other thing you have to do when you pass your NCLEX is the visa screen certificate. Hey, process the ben end up for Mr. Yesu. Barbados, the other side, I'm
Oh, Barbados, blessing. Barbados, so to honor bind the airplane, I be on private jet. Obe kona dance ho. Ni asama obe 1,000 for a show, but to be safe didi. That man TV ti auka. Barbados say kontumre.
Hey,
Barbados, as my name say a car obe boy. Ukoye BLS, ACLS. Ukoye sa police certificate ni ade no, but I mean you do report no. Jaka e koye adwuma ni ma uska.
oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Uncle's the answer. So now, after you are done, RMP, so when your opportunity to talk, you can let me know so that you can talk. Why? AJ, also when your opportunity to talk, now I can. Yeah. So after you have passed your NCLEX comes the immigration side. Mind you, immigration, no, you are going to get immigration lawyers to file for you depending on the hospital that you get. So either hospital or agency, there are going to be immigration lawyers to help you out. One thing you need to get is the visa for nursing certificate or visa screen certificate. So with the visa for nursing certificate or visa screen certificate, If you do it with Joseph Sinley and Associates, it's $500. You're going to pay $500 for it. RNPs, minimum say, oh yeah, CGFNS, and can catch. I don't know how much CGFNS takes. I think it's also $500 or 600, 550. Let me quickly check. Hey, why not chatting Mrs. Emily? So you pay for that amount. Mind you, this visa screen certificate now comes with requirements or document to submit visa screen. And say ABR, before you can get your visa screen certificate, you would have to bring IELTS, that is the English proficiency. That is one of them. At this point, if you have not written any English proficiency exams, this is the time that you're going to write. The last time we all checked the USCIS website and we realized that they take 7 English proficiencies. So among these 7 English proficiency that they take IELTS, they take TOEFL, they take TOEIC. Hey, obviously CGFNS visa screen is now $650. And I may check here, I may type here. But to my $650? Wow. 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 Are you?
It's a process number you until starting them.
No,
No,
I'm a cannon
what
them.
more can them because it's going up. It's going up. The card echo.
600. Hey, let me make an Aries as some. Hey, Lusto, now. I didn't say Aries, I said GSNA. Anyway, so if CGFNS is taking $650 for visa screen certificates now, but on a more serious note, this thing is something else. 650, and it's just one page. One page, pay.
I don't obey be a woman.
Oh, they.
Blow you be a woman. Blow you be a woman.
It's just one page, I tell you.
That is it.
Hmm,
System no no or sit here on your mouth.
Good morning,
So,
everyone.
good morning, sir.
I think I have a question via Mpese. I don't know if you can help me with that.
Now, Oba, one like it, crown or about you, Abdul Basit.
Sorry.
What the make 100 likes into Okasa in an apple tap a make kind ewa hasi. A Jew 100
Oh,
now.
yes, I mean,
Into me, too, boy.
okay. Me a registered nurse from Ghana, but currently practice in the UK. I've just passed my entrance, but I'm just trying to see, say, what is the difference? Like, I know the difference, but which one would you go? Direct hire now for staffing? I'm quite confused, like which one to go for.
Have you started applying?
Not yet, means that as a me chileka.
Oh, like a crans and what apply.
Wabre, but in the
That ben I'll pass it, yeah, oh, that's so chilly.
Last week, yeah.
Oh, and your chili. Chili kaka. Okay, so Abdebas, me who would like to know. I was all keep people tap me who back okra. I didn't ya.
Oh my yes,
Oh, me who ye back okra my anka me who. Ewa. So Sanka, why started application ni bi na we who contract ni bi anka I would say you do comparison yourself because you don't use somebody's experience. We learn from people's experience. From me personally, me may a direct hire, and I like it. I like it. I like it in the sense that I was able to get reimbursement, like I was mentioning, reimbursement for all of my. I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning the reimbursement I had. Were you here?
No, I wasn't. You see, and I'm eating many. Like I just opened my eyes.
And I will have basis for high. Went here. I just won't follow me cry. Hey,
Oh,
everybody.
my
Money
follow.
ban my
Sorry.
follow, now follow me panel for no so I like it. I think I'm who say over like it.
My like is I've liked Bear Bottle.
Hey, then I watch chilling no. I was in Netflix and chill on Kwana to see how anyway.
Hey, so the bro.
I see deeper bro. So you did self-sponsorship for the process, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Today we are sharing experiences on how much we spent. How much did you spend approximately?
The thing is, what was that for me? I've not really sat down to do it, but I've done everything in haste, particularly like from Ghana point of view. To say I'm funny say Okomi schools say yeah, sometimes a bit take you about 3 months to do it. One entry or one year now. And so I had to like pay like extra 2,000 cedis to get it done.
Okay.
And NMC, so I think I paid 1,500 to get it done. That's like the extra money to get it done. And what's it called? I used Joseph Sony. That was like I think is it $400?
Yeah, $400.
$400. And yeah, I think that was it. And because I already live in the UK, it becomes easier. You just get the centers are all over the UK. So that was like quite. So I think I probably will be around maybe 1,500 to 2,000 pounds, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, and a pounds in more do $10 and also. So
Yeah.
approximately 2,000 pounds krana, somewhere like $2,500.
Yeah, I mean it's not saying calculate. Honestly, I have not calculated it.
Headache. All right, so back to your question now, Ubisa. I was saying that me personally, I did direct high, and I loved my direct high. I loved my direct high in the sense that I got reimbursement for my English registration, which was the $200. I got reimbursement for the $150 I paid. I got $520 for visa screen certificate. I got my credentials, that's the JSNA, $400 I paid for the credentialing. I got reimbursed for it. The board registration, IELTS, I got reimbursement for my flight to South Africa and hotel bills, and even reimbursement for my US flight, the flight I brought to me. Yes, so from my personal experience, I like direct hire. And this is because this money maybe wouldn't have come to me if I went to an agency. And again, I was able to negotiate my own pay rate. Yes, because they gave me a pay rate and I was like, I have this number of years experience. And by then I hadn't submitted my BSN, what's the name? Evaluation. So I was able to get an increment in pay rate. I had a sign-on bonus as well. And personally, no, I like that. There are people that have experienced direct hire that they say they didn't like it. And that is their personal experience. Comparatively, no, opese oba America. Into be it agency or direct hire, no, obeba. Some of the agencies have pay rates that are also good. Some of the agencies, unya good agency, some kind of relocation allowance, be or the best sort of rent for like 3 months, and near the bus card, the transportation from the airport to your location, and all that. It's right now the meme culture on the apply to both and compare contracts. So what I say, don't restrict yourself to just cause I want director it is. Just do. I did a lot of interviews. I had one contract that I really loved that I wanted to choose, but I didn't like the location, and that's what made me turn down that contract. And that contract was that immediately I get to the US, I get a relocation of 5,000 just to sort myself out They were going to give me 3 months accommodation for free. They were going to give me an Uber card. I'll take Uber in and out to the hospital
Wow.
till I get my car.
Driver's license.
So I mean, it was honestly that was the best, and the pay rate was really good, like really good for me. Everything about the contract was perfect except the state, and I didn't like the state for my own personal reasons. I didn't like the state, so I asked them if they had other hospitals, and they said no, they recruit specifically for that hospital and that's it. So I had to turn it down. But I had no option. So I mean, there are agencies too that do direct hire. What they do is they pick you, you do interview with the hospital, they hand you over to the hospital, and then everything is going to be in the name of the hospital. A travel nurse, it wasn't New York. It wasn't New York at all. No, no, it was a Pablo Nincroft for Libya and Tina Man. So, I mean, basically, try all, try both of them. Apply as many as you are. Are you in the NHS?
I'm now moving to the NHS. I'm in the private. I work in the private hospital.
That's the Kara or Anna.
No, I mean in a private. It's actually a neuro rehabilitation center. I'm a
Okay,
neuro
but you
nurse.
have your pin with the.
Yeah. I've had a PIN for over 2 years now.
Okay, so Prof says so he's in the UK, not US. He's in the UK. And you know, try both of them. Now compare a contract. Do a lot of interviews. Build, I mean, ubenya kama ube like it. And if you need somebody to review the contract for you, you can DM me. I mean, I'll just go through the contract with you and see. And I think we did a live session where we mentioned a lot of the things you need to look out for when you are choosing a hospital, and not just the money or the things they are giving you. And Sister Evelyn, she's at work. Travel nurse, who knew Jimmy Man, boy, brother, she mentioned a lot of things that I really loved. So in my next contract, I'm going to look for that. But in my next contract, no, na my boss who no.
Hi, boss.
Yeah, me share any ye na ahoma so 360 number.
Yeah, easy.
So basically that's
740.
where this is
Obisa screen and do 740 now. My sofa 740 now.
And another question is, seniors, most of the agencies are also offering, because of the retrogression, people are also going with the H1B visa.
yeah.
So would you advise right now? They say UK, we are on the skilled worker visa. I've already spent this is like just over 2 years now in the UK. So that means practically, I've got 3 years. Now I've got nearly over 3 years to be like a British
A
citizen.
British citizen, yeah.
Yeah, so would you advise me to leave that and then come to the UK, to come to America with H1B visa, or just wait till whenever the EB3 visa get ready? I don't know.
Okay. So, Freddie, while you're unmuted, that means you want to address this question. So, do it.
Yeah. So I just wanted to add a bit. Now it's about choice. You want to be an American. You can be in America with a green card and still not be a citizen. And that mandatory say you're a green card holder, you automatically have to be a citizen. You would rather have to apply for it after about 5 years. That's a choice you choose to make.
Wow.
Now, if you indeed become a British citizen, now person who hold the dual citizenship, you can forgo Ugandan citizenship, and then still be an American and be a British at the same time. That choice is there. There is also a choice that Ube chooses person will be American, person will green card holder, permanent resident, or person will British citizen, now Ghanaian. All of these things has implications. It beat me affect your political ambition. It beat me affect several things you want to do. So you need to search within yourself, because if I don't know what you stand to gain if you want to be a British citizen and be an American citizen at the same time. You need what it brings to the table for you. So you need to consider several factors. Beyond that, and say, because of maybe a British, the blue book and a green book, I'm willing to stay 3 years. I mean, I won't think about H1B when I want to go with retrogression because that will afford you most likely around 3 years now, obey here, no, to be able to get your British book before obey immigrating. So I don't know. That's what I think, though.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Sorry. Prof says so. Me pacho. Koyi techno ne to hona for iPhone ne bra because all the
Oh, Minyako, ntia.
Okay. I hope you heard Abdul Bassett's question, right?
Emsa na me enjoy ne be me te sɛ wo kasa bɛ emsa wo kasa no me hu die ewu mu nyinaa. I
Okay.
think he's torn between direct hire and then agency, right?
Okay. Fabika no. Uria, his second question, because I'm going to grab a bottle of water.
Okay, so
Try me background here noisy kakao with me.
me lower the TV.
Yeah. Uria, and the second question they said H1B no. Obenya H1B na on far and answer on chain EB3 no. So address both of them. Let me go and
Okay,
grab a bottle of water.
so okay, good. Abdul, after passing NCLEX, especially self sponsorship, no, most of them are torn between either to go for agency or a direct hire. Uh, the best is the direct hire. That one, no doubt, because you become a direct employee of the hospital. Uh, Most of the U.S. hospitals, no. Uh, Chunk of the nurses they work with are not their nurses. They work for agencies, and then there are some benefits. If you are an agency nurse, you won't get it from the hospital. But if you are outside US, so I asked whether you are outside or you are already in the United States. If you are outside US, me, per my experience that I've gathered over the years, uh, when you get a direct hire and their contract is good, take it. When you get an agency with a good contract, take it. Either ways, the most important thing is to get here. And one thing that I want to make it clear here is the direct time for whatever they are giving you, in a way it's a cheat. They don't pay their nurses that much. They pay them higher than what they are offering to you.
Glory.
Oh, that's a call.
Obasa joining. I think it's a good administrator. No, I'm so Obasa bringing it up. Prof, I just also request. I think it's the administrator. Obasa bring it up. Okay.
Papa, oh, come back.
Okay. The network may need be here. So they pay their nurses trained in US, nurses with US experience more than what they give to us international nurses. It might seem a bit bigger for you, when 45, 50, but what they are paying their nurses, even you might have a better experience than them, cry is higher than what they will give to you. Me, what I've been telling people is that the focus is to get to US, either a direct hire or an agency. Any of them, go for it. But one thing, I came with a direct hire, and there are good sides and then bad sides as well. Uh, the agencies, most of the agencies, when they bring you, the transition is superb, near perfect. But if you come with a direct hire, I've talked to at least one or two people, and the experience is not that different. The hospitals here are quite huge. For instance, where I work is a very big hospital, level 1 trauma center. And, you know, the first day I saw the hospital, my band, hey, na me be you
Yeah.
know, and no one knows you apart from the HR who was kind of linking you to the immigration people. Nobody knows you, not even your manager, unless you introduce who am our manager. So when you come, obi anche that and found who be brisa, you have to learn certain things
On your
by
own.
on your own. You have to go to some offices, anchor. For instance, social security, media delay. I use the hospital address. Krasinia, maybe America for. I think me said the hospital straight to Ghana no. A very sure baby I will be at the bedroom. And over almost 6 weeks, na men sanka me social security. Adia ubedru ya within 2 weeks now. I had to go to social security office countless times with a family on my own. You know, bank account, you have to do it on your own. Whilst agencies bring the banks to wherever they are keeping you, they make sure you get. It took me like, because my social security delay, it took me more than 8 weeks. Yeah, more than 2 months before me bank account, before I was even me a credit card. And maybe next kakakra me wasting me and go into my credit. Some of the director have certain measures in place, but end to agencies when you come. If you want a smooth transition, if you like, for instance, I don't want to promote agency, but I member Avan. Avan de Nkrofoba or the Omoko or transition here 6 weeks. And before you leave there, they've made a ring. Maybe Uber Dimisika. I think the last time I came, because I was taking Uber left, right, center everywhere. These are some of the bad sides. The good side is that you get the rent allowance, you get sign up bonuses, uh, you get relocation allowance, and another good thing about direct hire is that most of the hospitals, if you want to further your education, they will reimburse your tuition. Some will even pay for you. That is one good
Wow.
thing. Yeah, some will even pay for you. So there are, and one funny thing is that the direct hire hospitals, they've come to realize that most of us, the international nurses, are desperate to come, and we usually accept any offer that they give to us. Aside omo ewo dia, te say obi wɔ ne green card no wɔ ha dada. Obi wɔ ha no wɔ ne green card what the hospital offers to them is way higher than what they offer to free process na be fire. So that is
I understand.
my this is what I've been saying. The focus is to come here. If it is a direct high hospital, that will bring you here fast. Please, me imagine saying Kameda so Ghana. I've been here for 4 months. Uh
Ese
and
sika wenya no ebro dia ubo ka ubo eni nyina ka
you
emeka.
see, the
Of course.
first month salary will clear those accounting
No, and
and
okay. Okay.
and they say yeah me ko me who yeah me many agisa many
Hey,
give me
prof here.
me bills and so na pile me cash me you see buy na scary buy ni nyina the bills are also there. They pay you well, you pay your bills, and then life goes on. The other member have fast in here. And like Gloria said, don't just focus on one hospital. Said, Prof say we ain't no. do as many as interviews that you can. I did like 14 interviews.
Wow.
After my main hospital, my main agency, Eka saw my party ways. I did more than 14. And after that, I selected one. Not based on the hourly rate they give me. And you know, when you are dealing with American hospitals, go to their pages, their website, look at the reviews. How much? What the open amen call their page, you know, cry their mevan some bit me filter. Papa naba. Go to Indeed
Yeah.
and then type the hospital name, review about that hospital. You see, nurses never catch you. These hospitals, they don't care about their staff. You will hear everything you need to hear. Then don't focus on the hourly rate. I'm telling you, some hospitals do a lot of nurses here, because of how they treat them, they don't want to go there. So they intentionally induce you with an
Good money.
inflated hourly rate. Obana Oben says, my focus when I did all the interviews, my focus was hospital being a year responsive. Why not send the email like unti bibiatia? I think Gloria Eka Simbi Hospital send an agent. Me na me didn't call and I Gloria no.
What do you know? There be a no.
Oh, okay. But me the no be send or cast or person you be kasa. Always someone was there to talk to her. And I'm
Yeah.
a yeah. That is the reason why I went for that hospital. They are very responsive. Bibi chose what they are
They
there.
were very friendly.
Well, very yes.
Yeah,
And
the
and
HR is really friendly.
and they were open to me. Said baby I hospital no one gunshot or I think Gloria they told you there are a lot of gun issues. They are you know they pre-informed you about BBA. So these are the things you need to look at, not scat. And one funny thing, the monies they were offering wasn't also bad. And me time so no, they increase me hourly rate, man.
Wow.
So uh share a normal before you make a choice and compare. Don't just based on one hospital. Well. And sometimes in so yes, I will compare you will lose hospital papa and so what you say. That is one advice. And I go now sister can one here then.
H1B, no.
Boss, kwan bi a ɛde wobɛba America bi afa so na bra.
Things
Woyɛ
the
nurse.
question
Woyɛ
Patrick
nurse.
Marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm already a UK RN, and a UK and I'm spending over 2 years, which means
Right.
that I've got like
Now they try
Neighbor.
out a UK citizenship. No, for 3 years, no be do her. Sika obe boegum. Duma obe boegum. That's a time no ako we nim kwa say ebia.
Gloria knows as a British book or the you know, like
Me
what is
ba
it?
jo mo say British book not bad then.
oh he's
So
just saying
Oh,
just to give you
Obaha,
the
mewɔ
there here
Ubenya
hey
American passport. So then you know, British book.
mewɔ adamfo bi a ɔno nso the
wow
same
okay
thinking.
it's true
The same thinking. The thing is that the retrogression and a visa process need delay. Not time this one. You can take up the British citizenship now. But who said Oba Hana Pehadia Ube deny no and
I
yeah
said,
no
over America, that's a open. You want to be a true born American citizen and will own advantages. You cannot be a citizen of another country and
another
be a
country.
citizen of America too. Or Ghanaian citizenship near war can deny
Ube deny.
to become a full
wow
American with allegiance to the American government. So that's why I was asking you, say, the purpose the same thing I open British book because I person we Obama we true American, I open all the privileges. O British book now we try agent. Eventually, it's American
West
book. So
Pacho.
Over the page the coin the any American British book no over deny and some when American book.
Wow.
Unless of course, okay to America ban say open dual citizenship, which is also allowed, but I don't know why I shall win no.
Na je
America
se
ban
bibi any America for ni mu no.
America for the America
so.
what I say is
Omo
British for
so.
to me obi ant me the international what
So
I mean now advantages or disadvantages. So unless for peculiar reasons here chintin a wopɛ both books there minimum purpose there but so maybe our mother chintin a wo here the British book betimi ayama or the American book betimi ayama ana himfa na person matena o person matena Britain na person matena America
No,
so
meeting
betimi ayɛ different
America, but the thing is, oh, not me dream set. That's what my thinking. That's why I'm asking for help.
Abdul, let me come in here.
Yeah,
There's
but Maneland, Kobe, I want to hear the reason to our book.
Only the problem is, oh, yeah, and I like right now in the UK, or more like Brit. Those that make America, a bit to keep me at least bare 3 to 5 years. I don't know they don't, but before I'll
I think
probably get my American
it's
citizenship
4
in
years.
America. 4
It's
years
4
on.
years.
as
So
a green
before the
card
4
holder.
years, maybe I want to go on holiday, maybe to Europe. And yeah, I feel I may go apply for visa. That's like where I'm
Hey,
thinking from.
Yeah
Ukuta green card Europe, and you know, person will come
ukwa
out.
awo fama o
Bro, only
formality no
reason,
mama
Ninja, only reason.
I'm
Green,
sorry, man,
green
you've
card,
clarified it to me. You've
green card,
clarified, so I don't know.
some kitwa, and
green
next
card
to citizenship.
ewura countries bebree sɛ ɔbaa
Shit.
no wambɛto obi mu na wambɛwia obi adeɛ ambɛbɔ mmɔ ɛkyɛ deɛ ɛyi british ni ɛnte sɛ
Now,
deɛ ɔmo de ma wɔ UK no green card is
UK will say you
equivalent
don't have
to
permanent stay. Okwa we need permanent stay. I think more now for some time
UK
before.
has a
after
5 years, when
after
you
5 years.
The employer need ekasa women to me no nya adwuma. Mo home ayifor no can
Home
deport
office
you.
yeah, they will deport you. You have to find a new
Yes.
employer. That's how you go.
The
But
America no. Unya drew her 90 days as ODEB3 ba 90 abroso 90 days. Now green card aba. But yes,
proper menka sɛ menkyerɛ no with your green card you can stay in America for the rest of your life a wohia koraa sɛ wobɛnya American passport a permanent residency you only have to renew it every 10
every
years
10 years.
to show say we a legitimate citizen and won't be Bolivia. What you say, but
Good.
you can choose say make American passport. I don't want to be an American. I want to be a Ghanaian living in America for the rest of my life. Because if you have a person of political position in Ghana, to make American citizenship, you are permitted to live in America every 10 years. Just you pay your taxes, you give them so for renew a formality, they will renew it for you. So
Freddie, my Kobe.
EB3 bro is the best thing. The and Blomamen touch on a yina uvia why.
O de gyina so kakra na Kobe na ɔyɛ hɔhoɔ yɛntie no deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ka ho
good
na
evening.
wotua na mede me cell number na ma prof na yɛtua wo kai deɛ wo ho ayɛ de paa
Okay. Good evening. I'm in Kentucky. I've been here for close to 2 years. The Medpro nearby.
Okay.
Me, as I make for about Abdul, if you want to say, with the HB1, no, you see, it's tied to your job. You said the more work visa or UK, no.
You can
Yeah.
You see, what we do her hospitals, no, baby, or her abroad from the they don't want to go because if we have most staff ratios, or rate near 70 per hour, but I'll call near amount 7 patients are one, the money will not matter anymore.
asemna na meka no nie.
Bedroom fee no. Scan crowd.
Aso kuntumri.
Sometimes you go to a facility, you realize that hey, scan the you, but a no won't mean more than 3 years. Into you who are HB3 now, you go to a facility, okay, said you can get better options. No way, to me, that contract. No. I have
Yeah.
colleagues with Advent, any other agencies,
ɔmo agyae koraa yɛ free
and they find better options somewhere. Because hospital will have chill. Me hospital am wo. The units now go abroad from one person about because whole crazy. Patients are being no.
Ukra ubenu say we ejuma, but they are in the same hospital. There are other units ukoha as a holiday. Upa medicines anopa. Same hospital anopa. Unya shibiem. No upon no work. And they pay the same rates,
Great.
the same jobs. Me, I always encourage say so when your green card no diaba. It doesn't give you that you say change now. It's only direct hire now agents near them. You have the freedom to move wherever you want to go. But because sign a 3-year contract with a direct hire or an agency on an HB1, it is tied to a contract. No?
Okay.
Only the job.
That's the only
And
thing that I'll
yeah,
just want to add to.
okay, good. And the other me person mechanic say, we say oh UK uni how, but many animal more Ghana ne dear. Say hospital ne promise so say oba obe file for a EB3
EB3.
amount. And I be more cry avante or file EB3, but because of the delays, I was tender in with the H1B. If there is such a guarantee, don't waste time in Ghana. Come, Uba, Ubenyas kakakra, it drew so you get your green card. But like he said, most of the hospitals, agencies near there, ebe push you with higher hourly rate. No, most often, baby, they all come. Baby, those hospitals are not getting nurses, and then they rely on the agencies. Say, mom fan bra, and obeva no I say kuntumri, kuntum. And America, Ghana, ye beka patient nedos. America, unya even 5 patients. Ube drew no. Now wa brain team
In the
imagine
UK,
say.
yeah, bro. UK, which one at 9, 12 sometimes.
Minim UK healthcare system no the way but
Ah,
America, documentation is no legal issues no. Chow. Kobe minim say mu use a iben.
Epic.
Men kasa bi. O ya admission, o discharge the bra we bre no.
ah.
Documentation does. Nti and American so o discharge patient to say Kobe when you're sick. Na ward near admitting ward can we see a discharge back or from a abihye. So
Only
you
study and you
discharge
get a
and
patient.
then admit. And also enya asem ketwa. So uh the question is say who pay yeah menhwe hourly rate ne pay. Look at the reviews. Ubenya America I say obi akasa yesisti a they are very vocal. On fan one the oyo beka na adwen ato.
Babamocho, question. What is the nurse to patient ratio in Ghana? Travel nurses in some.
Hmm.
Mamba
Hmm.
number answer na yenko yenim.
Hmm.
Me cry
Ye
me
ni
catch up
mo.
me catch up say 1:20 cry. Because see me the next to patient ratio na e Ghana no. By the books, by almost standards, they will tell you say sometimes I'm saying 1 to 8, 1 to 10, 1 to 12. But yeah, I think yeah, about 2 years ago, Nightingale week day na your 12 of May. No. If I can say for about a year ago, it was 1 to 8 in the books, but then yeah, practical on the ward because over maybe a one staff nurse, maybe a EN back home. Na Monday, a year back na full 23 patients.
Mebajo,
Nti
AJ say one to all patients. Into no mamo.
nti na wabisa ho sɛ 1 to win no match and iye no mama no patients ne 12 no mama also 12 ana
Hmm.
because iye ne nye onye full day
And
nurse what
yeah.
I say so that's it.
So, Abdul, this is the time for you to make a good decision. Don't just base on few hospitals and agencies. Name. Some of the agencies are good, and some of the agencies, because you are a money making machine for them. You know, they protect your interest. They won't allow the hospitals to, you know, maltreat you
Yeah.
or handle you in a bad way. And call direct hire na ukunya manager bi a sebe ompe wa asema well ni kama fu bia.
About reporting, no man how. And
Oh,
also about
you can
reporting.
report, but ebekwa wo ne manager no wan nim no.
But say man how about reporting, no.
No,
Reporting we are. You bet me I terminate your contract. I'll copy baby
now I
for.
copy baby. Yeah.
So
And
No
sometimes
crab
when people
advantage. I'm
and
out
then
there. No. What they are
some
not
nipa wɔ
compare
union
or
no ɔdeɛ
contracts.
koraa.
No, I can't show them that they are breaching their contracts because that's not what they told you.
some of the
No, no, no.
states
Where's our qua? Won't be actually cry.
some of the states are
Ebi actually
nurses
under union
state
so you can.
nankasa protecting nurses baako yɛ Illinois. Nti sɛ wahwɛ a, most of the agencies they don't bring their nurses to Illinois because the state laws no protecting nurse ne paa. They don't joke with their nurses. That is one thing. So that is my take on that. I don't know. Say before for
I think so. Mama advice me na.
Great. Thank you so much to
You see
everyone.
for my
Kobe.
like UK burger or throw you flowers in here. And then me buy me share kiki can ho. See for my company na bra ya da see na.
Mate. Mate.
Probably
Yamisha Obia.
amen. AJ what's I buy a like I said 1 to all into na buy and I said so why you busy?
AJ Bruni ni twɛn.
But there be brony here need you say you free into your pet.
Oh, ɔsi o scare kakra o.
Oh, yanya kakra na yepe
And
dia
then
roto a Gucci bag a won't.
hwɛ na ɔsi ɔwɔ over 2 million US dollars on account.
Ɔsɛ wɔn mi ama yɛ gye kura food stamp account kura.
Yeah. Yeah.
MGR for menstrual mom power tap my we are 38 over here. We had 100 lives crack and one can you not 2032. So mom power tap Kobe, who you call now back because I have a question for you. Depending on cell answer into cell back let me know.
Waba.
You can. Yeah.
Okay, Kobe, my question is that what's in MedPro now they'll buy, right?
Yeah.
And with Kentucky, I know that Kentucky takes Social Security before they give you your license.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did the agency go about it? How did your visa interview and all that go? Answer, Omoba council nimu abeji Social Security amount now their license. Enlighten me. Coming back, I'll tell me a question.
No.
It's your question.
Okay.
Let's say
Okay,
it
you.
started in 2019.
20 saying?
19.
Okay.
And I started everything by myself. Initially, my initial license was in New York. In
Okay.
infection prevention, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a starting process and I'm a register for NCLEX. Then I just realized coming here, Ubia, like Ube taking me through, and then I signed with the agency. Before I'm signing with agency, now I should be BBS.
Now, what licenses are in New York?
Yes, let me just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
No,
was
baby.
like they used the New York license to process
Endorsement.
you to come.
Yes.
And then they did endorsement for you at Kentucky, and then by then you had your Social Security, so you had your license with Kentucky. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Apart from you, now Medpro, do I call her? Is there any other person at Medpro didn't about her? No, say Ghanaian.
Oh yeah. So far no, MedPro the main kwana. So far Ghanaian me work for, but the other Ghanaians with another agency. And there's a new agency. It's an agency need green stuff. What they do is say,
Green Staff is not a new agency. They have been there for long.
okay, me the minimum.
Okay.
Inter American is new because
Okay.
a students
F1. No.
F1 no
And they
more.
want CPT, so It could be a
Yeah,
call. So they want, yes, Prof. They
uh,
want security, no, na, say green staff for ne yema woman. It could be Sambra back view. Prof says so, Kasa.
yeah, uh, state na omoje social security and sign on mama or license no. What the agencies omoye ne say, for instance, Ogredi Payton, ube yusu o motherboard na now they are calling visa. Into unya visa ni wie na oba. Omo ntwan ma unya o visa na within 2 weeks. Ombecha take it amount. Na oba America. Unya ba ya unya ba ne ye document say wa enter 3 days. Na wasa go back to your home country. Into go home country by 2 weeks time na wo social security no aba omo ho. Nti na omo dia process wo endorsement no nti wo kwa no aboabo ho then now finally waba that is what they do.
Yeah, I know, sir, that is what OGP do, but now I'm person me who how we so yeah no. Not
Oh, okay.
before yeah no, yeah.
I
And then
think
I
the thing,
yeah OGP for one say ukwa omunya nko omuko omumba bi.
Mm. And avant nso de ono obemo aba oba ubeye wo ayi eh transition program na by then now will be aba na omo de aye endorsement na ma and endorsement no you know so enye board omoje English proficiency ni ade a it take like 24 hours simple if you are
Oh,
o
that was
submit
it.
to
But some
be
box check.
na
But
ọma ya ama.
Kobe,
hello.
Kobe, what's about the drug bill? We get on how we hum. Or say an dream why na ne kasantia. Or frewa no a kite and wa kite and a son, bra.
Ebetumi akasa.
Kobe kasa. Me say we get on how we hum.
Debi.
What did I call so that or frefrel sa?
Me ni call so.
Ah, okay, kasa.
So said
Blue
the
stars.
prof kaya no. Green stuff. So so far this year nipa bell 3 and omo de omo aba. And omo year masters programs here.
Yeah.
Now omo year eduma so count, but they don't have HB3 and now HB. I feel
Or
no
more F1.
F1. I feel no more
Yeah,
process.
or more F1. It's called the 1 CPT program.
Oh, okay.
School ban or more. When in school needing.
Cumberland to say
Chamberlain.
Timberland.
Chamberlain. Yeah, I know that school. Okay, yo. I just wanted to know. Into more now will be said the 1 CPT and someone who said
Yeah,
it's
real.
real. It's
Yeah,
real.
real.
It's real.
People are
Those
coming through that,
Yo.
you know, because of retrogression. You pay back with that because almost those.
yes, a lot. A lot of them are coming with it. A lot of people. Freddie, we voice are quite chile. Into yente the
Oh.
awo kind of bra we nim
Ebi
kakra.
na me se ekufu otie school ni bi mpa.
Yeah, it's it's happening. It's really happening. Like a lot of people use it. Opesa wangasa wonya, but agency ne so betimi de wa ba on that. Yeah. So it's F1. The advantage, they say, obebe mu ntem, you make money, you live comfortable. The disadvantage, they say, obebe umpire say, onkrata asem no, your date will be current before ube school, and I say immediately you complete because you wouldn't have OPT. Nti gye sɛ wowie na sɛ wo green card nyɛ ready a gye sɛ woyɛ another course ɛwɔ school mu a na switch school no kɔ school foforɔ to maintain your status. And I don't think it's a bad idea. It's good because all this was ABI agency no abandoned for 2 years. Ube school no now we agency no now are free. It's
Well,
really
yeah,
really. I
yeah,
have
do
a
better US in term near po.
I
Share.
crime be
Say
out
Ghana there. E kwa obefa so abeba legally any here. Green card need the abeba later.
Okay. Kobe, yeah, that's a pass. What I affirm it, what we were discussing this earlier, and a lot of people were like, they've never heard it. So I'm really happy, say, Wabeka, because I know, say, it's been there long ago, but afei na agency for no aso mo use pa. We really appreciate that. RMPs will RMP said, "Miss Unya chance to talk. Let me know so that I can give you the platform to talk." AJ su ejumem. Until also Unya chance to talk. Let us know. Na yema okwan ma onkasa. Godfrey, please, can you use your diploma to apply community nursing? Me pacho, Godfrey, na ujina or they apply. Are you already in the United States and I will apply? And I say, well, Ghana, now I will apply for community school. No, let us understand. Mesra Obaya now power tap it. A lot of people are joining. Yeah, I'm power tap you. No way we have it now. Mesra has said. Nti no, mesra wo power tap ya me hu say wo power tap it. Now I request it in kama. And now we follow yes so now we follow Freddie. Freddie for RN no can within no na endi moon kama. So Freddie is an RN in Massachusetts. RMPs is in UK. AJ is an RN in New York. Ɛna process so RN ɛwɔ Eleanor ɛna me ankasa humanim obiara di n'anim adɔgye me nko na humanim me so me RN ɛwɔ Texas has it. So I mean when a board of RNs are supporting your dreams and making sure say on your akwan no encouraging you and all that mobile nurse for mobile mon charge mo susu nte perpetua mon charge Matiasie. So, God favorite, please answer me and let me know how to help you out. Are you in the US already? And I said, Ujina Ghana, and I will apply for community college. Let us understand. Is it easy? Gloria, when I watch it with Dina Mumi, Glow, are you still here or you are gone? Only high and discuss our question over her, then we can address it. Is it easy to come to US if you have your Canadian RN license? Are you still here or you are gone? Okay, I'll say I'm here. Prof, me pacho answer na mame. Na me read you comments and everything. I must keep you be question. Why?
Our Canadian license,
Yeah,
that is
RN.
RN license. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, obit me, I endorsement, Ediaba. But some of the states might prove difficult. Some states will allow her to come with a Canadian name. Yeah, so it is possible. It is possible. She just have to know the state or pen. And you know, one good thing about how nursing board they say they are very responsive. Send them email, they will reply. Call them, they will respond to your call, and then you can ask them if they will accept your Canadian license. Or more accept here, you look elsewhere. So say will be of accept here.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Not Kobe can or comment section and he said cost involved no CCR no visa screen application for CGFNS no na all costs $740. My check is CCR. In fact, it is $740 for the visa screen certificate. Na I can was them. I ask more.
Yeah, 740. And I just said saying yeah 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Joseph Sinley phone too, but CGFNS is more than two.
Yeah.
MNI. Yeah, into no $740 for CGFNS. And I hope expediter, you pay an extra amount of $650.
The reason why Omo Eto Omo Diemune say their CES and visa screen is almost accepted by almost every state ever. And Joseph Seni is quite limited.
Oh, but it's not that limited. Joseph Sinley have about 33 states.
Yes, 33.
Mm,
But CGFNS covers almost all the states. The
yeah,
thing is that
now for myself.
yes, as somebody be a catching microphone, you
How
don't want
many
to
states
travel
now?
through
Oh my
all the states.
God.
And one good thing about Joseph saying is state governance, so they are good, very, very good states.
And they are all affordable too.
Affordable, yes. And these are the states normal pay well, no? And they all accept Joseph saying it. So
Hey.
So Uniska, please, man, how we change it. And one thing that I want to throw light on everyone is that Shawuba America, men yes, me auntie waha, me uncle waha, me sister waha, intimate person me call. She saw sister no uncle now or Ubi Drakra, they might not get that time for you.
Ahun fi upo men how.
Inti wa Ubi America, your destiny is in your own hands. It is not in the hands of your sister, your uncle, your auntie, and even not even your father or your mother. Because o papa wa nkwa adwuma ontimi ntua ne bills. O mama ankwa ontimi ntua. So please, when you are coming, don't build your hopes around people. And yes, sir, you get disappointed. Obeka so omutimu nyede. That is the system.
5 minutes be a iska.
Yes, that is the system. So pick you state pick it the well share bebo. And yet because you have auntie, uncle or prof wa oba minya time. E be a time I make kwa adwuma no. Na wo fie. Time I wo fie na me wo adwuma. So that is that.
Prof, yeah, that's it. Wakasa yeah, that's it. Obviously, very true. Everyone is trying to survive. I like the way Prof is now talking about bills. Stephen say, open say, Ozele no cost. What to say, what do I keep you and then no? Prof, a card I will call or the Nizel number and a bed forward, yeah, man, no, Azele.
That's it.
Michelle Namo Power Tap. We are about to leave. A young Crawford Bantamwa, a bon nine, I say, me and them say a bon nine, I'm upon a bon 923. I think I'm Crawford ba not in common wide. And a prof and now Casanka, we bantamo no matter what.
And then come back to mo and then me appointment be 2 bi. And I'm na me tie me ya ma e was me ye obi a process man until na me go so a me ye. And na phone ne da baby. Me kai no na time ko. And until fast me. The
But yeah,
enye no promise I me make and can nekra me nye sure sen come back.
yeah. Me cry, and yes, and ram, I promise you, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Anim ha me won for applications metnam person can them because I'm expecting some coming through on Monday. And you know, nan can person me we na money free me desk so. And I'm actually live by live go high. Me to me and maybe live no na any bra in order no ye na koye na kwanka. Now me person me we answer. So I mean
The way I meet me yapa no better. I said, hey, Mr. Meba, let me come. Unim dear. Asama beba beka beji obi nkwa.
yes, that's true. Prof, I don't know. How much how much for board registration?
$107. And I think fingerprint near $68. Yeah.
And then you, how much courses become home?
Here course yeah. Illinois one of the flexible boards. The only
How much Joseph Sinley and CGFNS,
yeah.
right?
Omoji Josephson, Omoji CGFNS, yeah.
Okay.
Omoje Eric. Omoji. I think there are other uh, credentialing companies ha omo accept here no so
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
So who US don't men stress on you know one good thing is that so US now green card.
Uh-huh.
Forget
Come
about
no come because there are a lot
forget
of
about
students waha.
forget about CGFNS any Joseph saying omo board. Some of the credentialing company will do the CES for you. I won't book $200,
Uh-huh.
and they are very very fast, very very. So now documents are intact. Don't worry about CGFNS. Just saying you can get it done at a cheaper rate. Yeah.
The faster one, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it, baby. Me see and the yenche. So, me pamocho, if you have any question, this is the time to ask the question because we are about to leave. Prof. Abre, my bro, Freddie, and I'll quit you,
No, that's me okay.
Okay. AJ Wejumem, she tries to join in here and there. Intino, menya sure say yeah, betcha waha. If you have any question, this is the time I'll be to me bisa. And like I said, and they are discussing finances involved in the NCLEX. Yabobo ni nyinaa so amount. We've talked about from clearance, NMC verification. We've talked about CES. We've talked about schools in the sky. Be more general delivery fee, DHL, FedEx, yaka ne nyinaa, yaka board registration, yaka requirement of the board, be it jurisprudence, child abuse, infection control, sexual abuse courses, ne adeɛ. We've talked about fingerprinting, and that's the criminal background check, some boards, we've talked about, what's the name? Pearson View registration. We talked about scheduling of the exams, yaka hotel booking, yaka flight booking ne adeɛ. Nti no, ne nyinaa no kɔsii sɛ ne nyinaa no kɔsii sɛ the money we know say looking at the dollar rate equivalent to that of the cedis, it's a big money, but yenjini nyina at once. It's bit by bit, step by step, all the way. Oh, got that now we'll spend it, now got that now we'll spend it. In all of this, me agents na me catch you say I'm $30,000 now. You would sell everything of yours just to get me that money to do it for you. So see it as an investment. I already got two good course that Ashe. Now do the process so that it will be beneficial to you and your entire generation. So this is the monies involved. I discuss your visa screen certificate. Say it's between $500 to $740. Ushana usikasem was sure now pay expedite. Minim dia pay expedite na koye. Now the $650 are so. I have a video on this financial requirements for my site K&A RN TikTok. If you can go and watch it, and then what you do is you add it to your favorite, you use it as reference. Should you want us to do your process for you, we are here. Sisi a menya ni free prob. Sisi a ma start K&A RN coaching firm nti menya ni free bio. Menya ni free bio. So I mean,
Okay.
uh,
You know, the process takes quite a time, you know. Even TGFNS alone, you can spend, me wa Ghana, na me to spend it like 4 hours. But even a hack when you 2 hours, 2.5 hours to 3 hours, you know.
yeah.
We are obey board registration, and then my board registration there 3. Ning na account na me tie me ya. You know, it takes time. It takes time, and then I don't know how much you charge, but I know you are not that yeah, I'll bet charge it huge. I bet
You've heard
you
this
know.
guy say
Yes.
yeah, that's my no me hair so.
Oh, okay, good. So the advice is that you know get someone to help you do this. If you can do it yourself.
I have people to help me.
Enyawo, me
Okay,
too, mofo.
okay. All right.
You know, get someone to help you do this. If you think you can do it by yourself, you can do it. But no man can be one so you get someone, the person do it for you, so that you also have a sound mind, and then you prepare towards the English. Obi ba ɔsi o menya process na ansana mesua adeɛ ana no yɛyɛ ne boom woyɛ no na wosua
Now,
adeɛ boom
yeah,
nti
it's
you can
ATT.
leave now I am ready. You can leave the stress ɛwɔ process ne yɛ no ho to someone a ɔsi obetumi ayɛ ama ɔbɛgye biribi kakra na wa focus on the adesua because that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, if you get a process done and you are not prepared, yɛmfa ne sɛ na wɔ board bi te sɛ Texas na wobɛwie ne akɔma wo ATT 75 days
5 days. Now when you're ready.
waso bɛyɛ hye you know
You
so
can never
please
say.
Yes. Get prepared. Get someone to help you. Gloria is there. She's helping. You can contact her. You'll be sorted out. Please don't Debbie I may call Gloria so I observe me. Debbie may say men train take a step and you get there. This is not money you are going to pay at a go. You pay in trenches.
Yeah.
Baby I'll be through no here. Baby I'll be through no here. And yen trying yen changing the life of the generation that we are bringing forth. What you say?
But that's it. But that's it. Akusua Papa B, I see you. In fact, you are always here and you are always tapping. Just say, I don't know, but you have a tapping hands. But that's a pa. I was say, what do you me say me mboa? I was say me ma discounts. Why are they? I mean sure pa. Yeah. I think we are on top of the hour. Mr. Mo keep power tapping, and then yeah, hit it 27K. We are 24. I got 3K. And to keep tapping and tapping till say you better that 27K no. Not yeah coffee and at this point, you know what question be you can put in the comment section if you need us to help you. In as much as I'm helping to, Prof is also helping others. And a Prof have the Easy RN coaching. No, more man bantem no. We were already discussing say additional sometimes it is not as easy as you think. And sometimes you don't even know where to start from and what to do. And Freddie was mentioning a lot of people. He mentioned the process, so that's the easy RN. No? Almost and the price for the class is not so expensive. I won't me join it. We discussed earlier, you join the class, get to know your bearings, get to know what you're supposed to learn. It will help you. So please open addition, open class adjoining, open where you can DM him as well. And then also open AJ, airway no subscription, no. AJ will bet you half of the money, no amount details. So subscription is $650. Me, I may advertise, yeah, man. Unti me free, sir, adding. So AJ is laughing in the comment section. I would just 650 to make a subscription. Now the open login details hey rade you couldn't for any free. And yes, some kit walker. So I mean she's gonna help you do that. Freddie L Massachusetts into open we use Massachusetts at the year process now. He always outlines the process whenever he comes here into no ubetimi DM no so that obe outline ama kama we are all here to support you. Everybody that
Massachusetts English proficiency bianca home, fingerprints bianca home, so how need nine yo.
And now can I just say Obia advocate Yamani State. Sister Evelyn Bow was saying you gotta come to New York. You like New York, you like New York.
Massachusetts and so no more board that means more accept mental health nurses. If you're a mental health nurse, you can try Massachusetts. Meaning it's so much idea.
Freddie, what's me are you be or your mental health now?
No, Debbie, I'm not. I don't know about it. It could be true, but I really don't.
Yeah, Omoka, I think Omoka, they were like 7 votes, not me. But along the way, no one said, we do want no more drop it. Mental health for Illinois was passed now on GP, So, but Massachusetts was passed. I don't know if it's your major idea.
I could verify though. I don't know.
If both beard well could be an director of Becca's or did
But we have
they give you a statement. But it's a verification not on a year re-evaluation and they give them the authorization.
And Massachusetts, I mean, there is no risk in trying because at the end of the day, you only pay $50 for the pre-approval. There is no harm in trying it. They will give you the approval to go ahead. So,
Okay.
you only waste $50 in hard.
Oh, 50 anyway, yo. It's
And
cheap.
pre-approval is just $50. So send them
Oh,
what you have to offer, your CGF and your CS report, whatever board out. You should send those credentials to them. Let them do a reevaluation. It's okay for you to go ahead with the RN application and
oh,
the
nah.
so
Oh, then it's good.
yeah, it's just $50 to get a pre-approval.
Okay,
We are not more
I think
something.
we've had Faustina. How may we help you? Yeah, the content. Kasamaya na yenti.
Lost Aurora and Pachomotemenka.
Voice here clear. Where is single Anna? That's a voice here. Come a bisa nebi
Voice
Anna.
is sexy, oh. Would you say
Ah,
you're international necessary so?
I say be Anna Freddy changing adre no den krata befawa.
Sister Gloria me Pacho, where the Faustina, Wadafuna. I was in Canada and I moved to Norway.
Ah, ah.
Tina,
Um,
then now the baby I want one pesa. Canada to know.
I
I'm
just
most
want
wow.
to update you on. I am an enemy agency in use Passport USA or
Yeah, I
more
know.
schedule monthly meetings with me.
Okay.
Until every month be your money me communicate it, but say now say at any point in time almost frame and the only thing they are asking of is the currency of practice. Until almost say I should let them know as soon as I start to work so that they will look for a hospital for me. So I'm having the feeling that without that one, they might not be able to proceed with me at a point in time
If
because
they are
it's
not able to, you will get another one. You can try another agency. My interest is F1 or how far is it going? Granada be Bantam. So
uh-huh.
to
So I
get
don't
another
really have
agency, no.
any information about the F1. So this life and I say brother Bako Eka wasn't. So I wanted to know more about it so that if it's something I can maybe starter because midnight future I will have issues. Other agencies and I'm trying, but because I'm currently not practicing, no, and open the only thing I want to me fun for me because they will all tell you say let us know when you start practicing and here I know it will
Receiving
take
no, I
me.
want to say Juma.
It was to say once our address and all that, and then I don't have a license here because I'll have to go through a lot in order to get a license here to start practicing. And you know, because I've changed my location, if maybe I'm say me yeah Juma, they might ask about my PIN and all that, which I don't have at the moment, and it might take me years to get it because of the language. Nti na meka say instead of investing in the language and a bit taking me not less than maybe 2 years, why won't I?
For our country, bay.
Me patcho currently me will Norway.
Oh, okay. Anna,
Uh,
how long have you been? How long did you live there? How long have you been there?
I've been
A
here
couple of
for this
months.
is my 3rd month.
Oh, Devin, so with me, yeah. You can
how
still
long
make
now?
your only 3 months, so you can still do your CV as though you practice currently in Ghana.
Yeah. Minimum
Over
report. Also,
vacation.
what address and what change you were him for?
Say on say oh yeah your friend is saying once I've already because it's visa processing legal issues. Once I will to they stamp your passport no. Nti I'm thinking say mekɔyɛ ne saa na sɛ bia during the visa processing na
Faustina.
Oh, those things will come later, crack. Get the job, get
Faustina
the
is thinking ahead.
Faustina.
oh dear mom ahead of time.
When was the last time free work?
the
Also
last
three
time
months ago.
the last time I made free word was last year April.
Okay. Any issue?
And I
So
also worked for
that
I think
special
2 years, only 2 years before I left. So my best side experience na share that and also say na
get it.
nsa
Oh,
se
Now
two
nka
years.
special
tena.
there.
2 years is more
Obana
than enough.
Obana
Faustina
special
join dodo.
experience.
Faustina join dodo. It's a form of fire and mama.
Uh special to Ghana now before you left.
Prof, voice are quick today. I said techno not on coin.
The iPhone specialty ben now before you left bedside.
Meyɛ med-surg kakra na meyɛ family medicine.
Okay. Oh, Ghana.
Mepakyɛ wɔ Ghana.
Okay.
Family medicine, that's I mean,
Family medicine, ayɛ te sɛ OPD no.
okay. So I'm a
Outpatient.
bit
Outpatient, yeah.
so
Outpatient
basically a
card.
message now.
Yeah, outpatient there, no crime and fan kaway. Obi be fawa or moon fine. Med surg ni okay. Uh Gloria,
Yes, sir.
who ni CV?
Baby, oh, meaning TV.
Uh
I'm already
who the
marked.
Gloria na true Gloria get in touch. Never forward you CV na yen shade say we CV na yebe otano kakra na you apply again. You get an employer at least even with your 2 years experience no be consider. The issue is that the AMA passport USAS and it's the backlog, the retrogression. Senka titia na wo ba ha abeye my retrogression be anywhere. You know, oba onye that rusty. But what free yam fan so we remember 1 year. Ube di retrogression so be a year or two aka ho. Or feel gap nison. But you can get an employer or obe overlook his anomaly because so bad they will retrain you, you know. They'll
Okay.
train you to suit omo. So you contact Gloria and then
Faustina, anya na me ma schools in the list bi no, ana anya wa.
Wobɔ schools too bi na me sɛ mebisa wo koraa mpo asɛ wei mesesa namba no nti no mehwɛɛ na ɛni hɔnom bio. So I wanted to
Eh,
know
na
if
wa ko
maybe a
shemu
mistake for
a. Na wo ka ye no, your Thanksgiving service no wa mba o nti no. I was say we show you Thanksgiving.
yes, please, I'll come.
Mhm.
yeah. So get
Nti
in
ye
touch
be
with
receive na
Gloria
ma we.
and
Prof
then
na.
you see yeah just say be for the ama ayi nkrofo bi ne ahwɛ what can happen. Why?
Okay. Okay.
Mepakyɛ mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Meda mo ase
Faustina
sa
ni.
Nyame hyira mo.
Amen. Or chile what Norway.
Oh.
I want kwa
I
Iron
want
Bex.
to.
Iron Bex. Ana edin mambo ni ye.
Mepacho enano.
Kasama ye ne ye bepon. Ebusua for mo power tapping sa ne ye fampo. Good evening. Okay, morning there just say oh
No Ghana.
okay, kasa me fam serious. Na
Yeah.
ye throw na we
Medamasi
ni happen.
pa ne nyamapa moye. I mean, I came across your page I think yesterday.
I say yesterday me hu say we share comment section ho boko.
Yes, and maybe say about the cost involved in the
Yes,
NCLEX and all
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. And you know, I joined today, but no cost involved in Yamano. Like I had to, I mean, Ebumabim. So I had to go
Hey,
offline. And I miss about online biome. Yeah.
Yanti.
Yeah, some
It is.
and my problem is CC and may my rotation and I'll be done in June, July.
Okay.
So that person besides says, so can I write the NCLEX and ask if may year a juma for a year before I can do that.
Oh, and the episode start here with me. I started.
Me nya me pin yet.
It doesn't matter.
So
Mm-hmm.
okay. And I'm person me besides to say me starting along the line. I say course involved mean to me. Can I hold on and then continue later
Okay,
or
so what I would advise you is gada skakakra. So but na gada skakakra. ABI baby on na we oh car na ye pin no RMX.
Mpacho that would be
Nka meka say na car wo bi emu no no na wo kasam no.
Mpacho that would be.
Gloria me why.
Mate meba. AJ sorry. So RMX the mechanic said Gadaska kakra. Keep doing your rotation. Remember, all your board registration, no, now we jive for 1 year. It expires, you have to renew that registration. Nature said you
Okay.
have to, yeah, you would have to pay a little more money to get it reactivated for you. And to say, na osi kasem no, sisi ano, and share dan di mu year, or the best start here. Don't rush. At least you are still doing your rotation. You're going to be done in April. Nti no sisi a na wate nkwagye sɛm sei no, susutɔ rig no, na susutɔ moku no, ɛne bag no, susutɔ,
Na rotation kwa picture na da wasa no.
nti na mesi susutɔ moku no,
Oh,
bros,
see metro no. Hey.
Ah,
Hey.
it is a senior R&B o.
mese,
But mama mfa kakra nka Gloria de no.
Mpacho yo.
Process no. TGFNS o start here TGFNS na a dose kakra. Ufre no so a plane ticket. You know, so regular income, so we have 2,500, 3,000 a month.
oh,
Now,
rotation na nso, anaghị RMBs.
And so 700. And the crime back.
and the enso sa. Nti
But
se
I've seen some money though.
utimi save etimi ye CGFNS there na. One,
Mpacho.
you have
Mpacho.
like 2 years and stand and start CGFNS na expire. Omu we pombe
Oh,
send
okay.
them an SM board no. Oye
Okay.
CGFNS it can take between 3 to 4 months and sana CS report na ready. Nti unye
Okay.
skaye no a na wastart tu susun kakran na unya wakɔyɛ board registration no wobɛfa oso no odie no it range from 75 to $205.
Okay.
What you see into save 3 months
Mpacho.
you can raise that money. Uye board ne deɛ na the next thing is fingerprint ɛno $35 to actually so $80 ɛno crane nduru saa wɔn
Mpacho.
na woyɛ no a uwie a wakɔyɛ wo piercing view for ATT $200. ɛno no woyɛ deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ abɛn test na kyerɛ no. The thing is
Okay.
that me because of saa and it's kasani adi nti na nsɛn Colorado nam use ma amanfo ɔmbɛma 1 whole year 1 full year na wo ATT na ɛho no nti within a mu no wobɛtumi asave for your plane ticket. You'll be learning as well and uyi plane ticket ni fi mu a Colorado board registration piercing view ayi amakan it's like $1,200 and $1,003 okay kabuma which
Mpacho.
I think you can afford. Men mas
Yeah.
cannot ma
Bros,
on team
wohyɛ
for
ne
beam.
bɔtɔ mu, ɔse yɛyɛ hyɛnhyɛn kwa o.
Oh, glo I see your teeth can ebu na bem men manim bu abem because in this car uchi and boom that 1,002 ya making unchi no once. The
Kakra
American
nka.
normal market yeah, could say 6, 7, 8 months. So
Oh, okay.
what you say? So you
Mpacho.
can do it. Share
Prof, me
if
ba o, RMBs, hyɛnhyɛn yi wo ni sponsor bia.
Mpacho dabi o.
Hey, Prof,
Pebi
you
o
are
pebi
there.
na asem na yɛ critical pebi.
you don't need
Ini sponsor bia o.
sponsor beer to do this, my
Prof, o
dear.
hiya sponsor ɔyɛ hyɛnhyɛn, wɔ
See
sɛ
say the
obi bia,
sponsor ni
ɔsɔ
nyame
gu
ase.
n'anum. Ah,
Nyame
adɛn na
na
wo.
your sponsor obeyi boafo ama. Madam men di omo chi nkofa afiampa ni bia e ma no kra me frustrate you.
Mo.
Ɔboa bɛntie deɛ ɔka
Oh
no.
no kra na America no. Onye hu se wo be depend on him a frustration or the be ma kra wan hwa
Ɔboa
ade chi no
frustrate
kra
na na so
wuntimi ntu.
wakyerɛ ne sɛ wokɔ aburokyi a womfa ne nto nkrataa so. Ɔno a bɛyɛ
Nti me ba so you can do it just you
Prof,
know
we have sponsor, we have
okay.
sɛ what?
Prof, we
Sponsor
here,
ni
we here. Ah,
di
men's life matter, we here.
you
Ah,
must
Hey, Mr. Freddy.
That's it.
Ohiya burger bi obetu ama ne simple kra de pape.
Ujambe here
As
fruit juice.
Ai.
Sponsor no,
Oba be di bro nya ba ko pe.
sponsor no, obe sponsor bet, obe mo anum fruit juice. Why?
and na mempen.
Oh.
Inti umpedi any or so chirekom. Now there. Wow. Mia when you can do it.
Asem.
Young ladies
Yeah.
be free. Yeah. I'm telling you. And when I see them, you know, many makume momo. You know, tetene cast life begins at 40 near the. Obet na na o chamber maybe. Mother, sister, so one far where you and show on someone. One share. Yeah, you use school. You're Ghana sir for almost 13 years. Besides a DNA,
Hey.
then nothing.
Nti Mr. Prof Mpacho say Mr. TCC CGNFS for no mun bisa for me pin right now.
Opinion, no,
CGFNS, they
it
deserve
depends the board.
it.
It depend board be or how you can waive the pin. CGFNS say even with CGFNS you can waive the pin, but it jina board ne so. Board be or how
Okay.
obeka to here active license into waive pin ne kra or no here active license. You know the decision lies in the hands of the board, not CGFNS.
Okay.
You can waive your license at CGFNS. Omo so a general nurse ya eno ano no. They will do it without your license. And a board ni bi wa ono so say o where we school fresh. O license emba bra me de mejiwa to meya ama for New
Okay.
York or yes aden, you know. Nti but me
Colorado,
de me,
Anamebwa.
yeah Colorado nso to me we bi ma. Me too
Okay.
for say mansan ka license we rotation no. Wow. Now rotations
Passion.
can ba main di ni nyina jakakra
Passion.
jakakra
Kotususu.
Ne pe sponsor kakra
Oh,
kan o.
Never
my bobo kakra no wo homom.
aha
Yes.
Ah.
Pakakra
Endi.
soso. Pakakra soso. Why?
kakra
Maybe
Passion.
rotation no na kakra ba na sponsor bi so aba. Na we DNA.
Passion.
Gloria ne nice bo so. E bia na sponsor bi wo kra o de onim tia.
Passion me sponsor ni nyame o. Me ni sponsor bia.
And there's
Hey,
no
o ko
sponsor
pa se ma
about
se
it.
nyame. Hey.
o ampa ni sponsor ni nya me minimum no
Hey, RN bags na Messi rotation kwa pony and
Who say utro Ghana.
Nyankopɔn adwen maa so na ɔpɛ asɛm ato Nyankopɔn so o.
Oh, sister K&A who say utro Ghana NMC licensure new year. Some
new
excitement na wo mu pass ya on. Uniform
Ɛnea
nko
ɔpa ase
nti
English
enso
de
ko
and
ahyɛ
your
photo
tumi
shoot.
o.
patient how do you Bessie form?
na wo Ghana NMC na wo de eno excitement ni mo
Sure. Now me say,
so what
bro,
try
me pass
place that now
English.
what pass
Me
ya
do you me my chest
Eh,
out no. Not chest out no. I say failure.
shit
Me ya benya
na
a
hwɛ
lordosis.
me say o colleagues try to say what pass here in class the kind of respect they give you different.
yeah.
I do ya go for.
Yeah.
Me post ama be di be 2.5 years ni ewo me hospital nya asem ketewa
Anya sem ketwa
Sa.
kra. And you ba we teach
me na
and
me try English all first me pass ja na
Wow.
omo hia omo nchia o afi de omo hia prof
Hey.
shit jai English
And
hmm.
I NMC deɛ no ho shoto ni deɛ ɛn deɛ gyae congress deɛ ne ba deɛ a yɛhwehwɛ wo a yɛhu te sɛ yɛkɔtɛ bobo
Enya sem ketu akra.
Na
no
onya
no
mpa
boa wate
rotation kra na wa ne iron yo de abɔ ne din ho
mesi
bare
gyae o mekra na menim sɛ wapaase rn ayi anklɛs bi o
Hey, man.
rn baako pɛ bex rn bex ɛdeɛ wopaase anklɛs deɛ wobɛyɛ rn anklɛs bex
Jai
obe
jai jai.
senior iron
Ah, anti Ghana RN ho dressing no.
I got
Hey,
iron no
asem be
Hey, me
nyirade.
just say you US RN no.
shit
Hey.
Ghana iron tna
Ghana they say staff nurse no muchro.
Ah,
I
Oh, Debbie.
But
Oh,
I'm say where they are going to anyone and issue that
Papa,
allow
papa,
it to better
papa.
cano.
On
Na
our
ma
day,
who
you
wow.
sa
got
ma who sa
tribal.
cover boy and ma
Mm.
start
Why
in
are
term
they? Why are they?
at
RM
least
Bex.
2 years in your nursing profession or with me a movie.
Yes,
And to
yes.
say you did 17 years and
Sure.
then
Also,
yet
what to susu?
Hey,
What to susu? How the best CGFN? Oh, you see,
I mean it's a good thing. I mean
or
yeah,
the thing. Rebecca, I
yes.
contact me. Me link you to agency be a more sponsor. Na uni ma dear
Okay.
kakrade.
Pacho, very well.
Oh,
Pa,
yes, sure, pa.
I was so
that's
confident.
right.
Oh, okay.
Nyame signing the sponsor. Wow.
Mema sponsor. Nyame kra oka so your sponsor ni. Nti mema agency be a more sponsor.
I am new
Yes.
Pacho,
black, no
yeah,
benya
that's
agency.
Me na me de ne ko.
Ah, okay.
Enyo ono na eko.
Prophet didn't contain anyhow. Why?
Me na me de ne ko.
Pacho, yeah, that's
RM Bex, o sponsor na aba no why?
Yeah, so
that's me. The
get in
O
touch.
radiasi.
de likes baby.
Get in touch. I will
Pacho,
let
you.
Mema, but you need a license. That is the only thing. Because
Okay.
yeah. I will who prepare with CV. Now they are sending me. May review, not my sure.
Pacho, yeah.
But you need a license. And not the
Okay.
man can't try to make
RM
that.
Bex, hospital ben na ye you mean?
Pacho, 37.
Oh, we want dressing.
Okay. I mean, yeah, no wonder.
No wonder. Na
Now say
stethoscope.
our sponsors will be
And I
Stethoscope
home.
only
de
have
bu ko mu
sponsors
ya
on
na say
Now what
den.
the test sponsors for who?
Our
Sponsors,
sponsors
no
will be
sponsors. The
home.
omu here no. Sisi
Who to me
ade.
mom?
Hey, na RM Bex, una ho hyenhyen na angwa nko a.
Hey.
Ọkọ̀ọ̀fọ̀ kàdé yìí bí ọbọ yẹn. Kó tètè mi, kà náà tùtù. Wákà ní náà tó àtùtù. Wákà náà tùtù wà ha. Ẹ kà náà tùtù wọ 37.
Yeah, na ntuma me say anko picture yi bi na
37
enya
though.
asem ketewa.
Udi omechi a obeji udin wo ho.
Ẹndí
All
àmpẹ́
the
òbí ẹ̀.
sponsors no does now odi echi a.
But 37, I like the environment,
Yeah.
Nurses are, yeah, Ghana, no, your life, I
Gloria
expand.
Makoy pictures ni bi about.
Ah, ako hwe bi aba
Hey.
wo.
Hey Mariam, my
Okwa
first
Yeah,
one. Oh.
enya asem
37,
ketewa.
and I say,
Hey.
oh, we are nurse, you can also nurses see ye pay low life too much competition ni baby. Ube undi DNS ka kra na ora ho. Say yeah, juma ben na mabe join. Oh,
And yeah,
but
you.
when you go to 37 there, you see the difference. Nurse be packing accounts. Say, oh, we are nurse. Wow, it's good.
Oh, eje na wo so ye adwuma ho nti na mi hu boot kama kama wo video wo page. Mi si na eje wa me masu na he fa na wo ko. Enya asem ketewa o. Yeah, mo ko hwe eje so videos why.
Oh, AJ, you be kwa why?
Mo ko hwe.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
yada mo ase.
Gloria on
Pacho.
here sponsor Makoy picture no here sponsor.
Hey, I said me ready.
Ah, pictures which are Ghana there.
Pacho.
There be the one here sponsor that we.
E de ya twa we de we de. E no me no mi o, enya asem ketewa kra. No me.
Oh, tell me
Eh,
ko video on.
prof,
Prof.
prof
How
ya
the
mo ko
Hey.
hwe.
the guy review CV ni we the man agency ni we asan wa kore.
Anya se bia
Oh,
no
okay.
asesa wa adwen.
Mate, mate.
Hey.
No, but I mean it's a good dream. I mean, as
Sure,
long
sure.
as a rotational nurse, I would dream. I mean, your US dream there. It's very commendable. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
just stay
So at a point,
stay on track, keep
I was
focused.
yeah. At a point, I was thinking of, going through the education, Nti
Route.
ama for
Right.
me wet evaluation cry by and by.
Academic qualification here then.
Pacho degree nursing.
Oh, okay. School bank.
Eh,
Pacho Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. 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 You can use the education route. But who is kakaka? See, yes, in put
What's
out
in asem?
what cost you Johnny in any will pay you a school.
and your school fees na no be muni akoto.
Me bedri me free schools be now glory or more frame. Ye bon komo ye bi oh omo ye omo bobo ayi fees a metia Me ye din almost you better more financial aid be bro.
Financial aid. A payment plan. One can one can.
I minimum age and castle so I shouldn't worry about fees near the na hospital no be take cost some person me go school bia.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay.
Awurade na me be me tete me ho say.
At the
So
name contract in Imwana.
ewo mu na say unim ayi yesu ban yi. Aya
Did I
aya
special
no
for?
no enye se engine di o. Ko bibini. Na me koyi enye contract yi na che na ebe che. Nye no no mbe extend no. Eno nka ya pese ya ade. Boom.
Mm,
But I think even almost sponsor akra enye adeɛ bi a wɔrekyekyere atare wɔn ho dendenden o.
mm,
Sɛ wokɔ sukuu na woyɛ adwuma ma wɔn. It's a way of
yeah.
keeping you. Nyɛ yi bia.
Okay. Okay. We share for, in fact, a common eye, almost say, I kind of say, I'll grow it then nowadays and could ask for. And then the miss me bube. I was a mama me high five na me bube. Fred, what's a me beno? She. Freddy, what's a me bena na want to me say mbunu for front. Hi. Anyway, so we really appreciate your presence. Aaron Bex,
Yes, mpacho madam asi bebree nyame nhwɛ mo. Meda
amen.
ase paa nti.
Wow,
Prof
no
mpacho
count.
message ni CV ne so.
Okay.
All right.
Nyame nhwɛ mo bebree.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
All right. It's for I think and yakasa sa so we're gonna go. Prophet China benya kwa na onya kwa na China yes Saturday. Yenya ne
Ɔtena
Sunday.
me wɔ fie. Me a me wɔ fie till next week. Agya me wɔ leave ketewa bi nti.
So me to me ba message ya ma me ntumi amba
Mate.
sa na because nipa hia say or rest na oclay in the desk so for
Ɛnyɛ
Monday.
easy o.
Yeah. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody. Freddie, you were here from the beginning. May log you in and I'll buy. You stayed with us. All baso nkwa wamba. And I'll for buy say on Betty and panel. Until Nami ensure. Prof says so. God bless you for sharing and then helping everybody on here. AJ, and I want me and Kasabi but Wakasa from the beginning, no. And I really appreciate say even as you are busy, you're still sticking with us. I mean, sure it will be not our words of encouragement. And I say, Sikasem no, don't let it be a hindrance. Sususu ya nenkakra nkakra. The me agent na major 30,000 and Calbania. So yeah, nkakra each step at a time. Na we dream no. I just love RM Bex as a rotational nurse. Dress all dream the future. Yeah, you know Ghana 10, 11 years as an imper to the top. So this is a really good bold step I want to take. Suano, not start to say, oh, taking that step even as you are in school, even as you are doing rotation. If you need help with the registration, you just DM us. Question Bicho Adrian, please don't do high. Yeah, high no. Mentias, and me say, and you am high, high. I'm say, Mama, high, they just did high. And no, please.
Ayɛ asɛ
Just
ɔmo hyɛ do. Obi a ɔsɛnde hi. Na o respond koraa. Na wasa atwo how are you?
aye.
Owia na ɔtwɛn. Just record your message and then na yɛ ma wo appropriate answer. Now imagine sɛ mekɔyɛ adwuma na manya break 1 hour. Afei na wobɛtaki 1 hour nim wabisa question baako. Gye sɛ 30 minutes and sign another year aba. So please, when you come, just introduce yourself.
Ah,
Whatever
introduction
question you
from
have.
Munyabi, yes.
Obi to me ba hi. I had your number from so and so. I want you to help me on this. No introduction. It's not nice. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, introduce mo. Oh, me so and so. I'm a diploma nurse in Ghana, and I would want to start my RN journey. That's why I'm your DM. Perfect. Come on. Obi wa ka won the qualification. And one is saying, hi, no call. No terms also very high. You better check a crime. So me online na me ya no my respond, but that what check the end of work I won't do internet restaurant. Just do as that needful. Now, we are ready. We will help you out through the process. And then the Fred and then you chit chat after live now. But 10 minutes come.
For the upgrade.
Me kwa da kura. Na Fred, me see me good. Then what say ya now want it, and then me bube.
But so,
Hey, want it, Fred? Share.
me distracted. I left home.
Oh, me bube, me bube.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that will be BRC. Please, we will be coming back again with another fruitful section like this. Still on the
Ekufu
effort.
so was still with us for the whole session.
Yeah, she did. She did really well. Yeah, she did. Why are they? I'm not say a very
Thank you so
fruitful
much.
session indeed. Thank you. It's an Enia very, you know. She's here. I mean, sure, Ghana to say cry by here about 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 a.m. Yeah, about 4 a.m. and people are still here with us. The most on I mean, sure, I'm not dreaming now, more dreaming. Let it come to pass. And more, yeah. AJ, I think when you're
Pacho,
better,
maybe
sana.
Obi we say about community nursing. You say na me who know. I don't know if you
Address,
want to touch on
man.
that before you go.
Or say then,
Say
okay, please, can I go to community college with diploma nursing in US? Now, maybe we be some question, maybe some further question, one sound. And I remember, are you in US already? That was the question I mean, retire code, are you in US already or what Ghana and I will apply to the community college now? Where is Rita? The say crowd, no, that's what a question, no code. So, AJ, had that community college is good and the prices are affordable. So, we'll be to me.
your
So,
community
what you
college
say?
is very good. Most of the people, most of the Ghanaians, some mobile say after high school, most of them did community college, they then furthered in the university.
Yes,
It's very cheap. And
yes,
Eben also Krampa is good. So
it's good,
community college
yes.
is the best, your best bet.
Yes, nti no, sɛ wowɔ ha nko ara deɛ Rita, don't think twice about going to community college. Aborɔfo no kora gu ha nyinaa, ɔmo nyinaa kora community college na ama ɔmokɔ. Nti no mɛma ne ha wo sɛ wokɔ community college. Sɛ wate ase? Yeah. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, that's good. Erin Breeze, wo a wɔn nsa yi
Pacha me one question kakra o. Pacha say
Oh my glory,
me
Kodo
ne
Fuji.
nursing background wo hu.
Mhm.
But the way I'm working there, me tumi say mu yɛ the panty si a me pɛ me yɛ nurse na me start free na mo hwɛ a ebedi bɛ how many years ansa na me so ma bɛ yɛ RT sɛ mo na me nso mo yɛ da ma me.
I am for our country, baby.
This year me can say them more US.
Oh, okay. Okay, send it over to you. I mean,
Na
certification.
ansa no to nkyɛn nti bisa no.
Me yɛ science nso wɔ SS o. Me yɛ science wɔ SS na me yɛ university
Aha.
me yɛ science related course. Yeah.
Freddy,
Yes.
ansa no
Prof,
to ne
prof,
nkyɛn.
pakyɛ mɔmɔ ansa me mpɛ saa de no.
Wonim.
M'ani abere.
Okay,
M'ani
so
abere. Sika no yɛ ma mo nkwa mo
we
di sika ne sa.
we science I
Mhm.
think you get some of their prerequisites no almost. Nti
Oh, okay.
just contact school be a open. Na present even o program why o first degree ni even some of masters some of the courses you've done they
Mm,
can use it and then waive some of the courses out for you and
I'm
at
mm,
a
least
prerequisite video. We'll wave some for you.
yeah at least uni nursing background ni ade no it will take you like 2.5 to 3 or 4 years to become an RN depending on the kind of RN our person here. So person here
Me pesi no
associate
de me
degree
pesi ni na cry before the start.
CNA.
What the
Eh
And
every
the
yeah.
3
end
months
there
come
now
to the
just CNA school be na apply. And
and then
6
within
weeks,
3 months come to your
6
certificate.
weeks you be your license. And
I
now
feel like professor prof me woni pa crew.
I don't know who.
I feel me
When ya bi mo de bi ni place me maka ma se mo ko to mo nkasa me
Enti
ona me dia ba
mo ha mo
pempo
ho nti mo hu sɛ mo
me
ha
dia
mo.
ba
David,
pempo ni mo mbo ami o.
unim question no bisa no. Ebi a ɔno na ebisa bet ebe ansa nkurɔfoɔ bebree ɛyɛ ama ɔmo. Ɛyɛ obi a na wɔ courage a obetumi ebisa wei.
Prof, I promise you, next year I will say me a CNA. Me ni abre pa na me kasa asem.
Next year,
Yeah,
2026.
I be by the end of this year na me a CNA. Me ka
Dabi
me
obetumi
ni
ayɛ
abro.
kata me
Obey
sɛ
my
next
the
month.
next 2
Kata
months
next
cry.
Next
month.
year mpo de wa by the end of this
Uh-huh.
year.
But
Ese sɛ
see any
ɔnkwa wo
so deɛ.
CNA no bra wo kwa wo de how many months na kɔ yɛ CNA.
I'm not
Ana CNA ni
obey
de
prerequisite
ntu.
courses ni na aka o.
Hey, enti
Ɛni
CNA ni de
yɛ
betimi de
tɛm.
be 3 months ayana. Me ni abro.
Aye.
Obey me the 1 month cry.
Share me
Yɛ
1 month
tɛm.
there no, share me 1 month there no because me ni
Sir,
abre.
uko take we almost see an exams now pass and no no. You know, I bet me see ade no. Bet me see ade no within that period no actual exams now.
Okay. Mpache me de me email be ma mo ma me materials for CNA no. Yeah. Minia bro.
Ebe yie.
Prof Minia bro, by the end of this year, I won't say ube hu mina CNA damidine so. Mo de are
Ebusuafo
so
ya
Now so the
why?
day na
CNA
so
so.
the so.
Are so
Alright,
so
I
bi so
mean what?
sa. Hey.
Just say
Glorious,
I
where
was
are
Esi
they?
saying
Where
nko
are
na
they?
are ye bo
anything
wudi
how
ye
any
are no ye
passion.
ten ye be bo are na kan are
Hey,
US nko
bra,
na okwa.
David, bra,
Hey.
bra nta na enya license no nya asem keto nti. Ara ne de one fan kan o kra na chese.
Eh.
What ye yi so?
Ọmụ kọfrụ baasị kura mbẹbọ arị na ka
Aaron,
ọmụmụ.
che.
Ee.
And I'm one on the way. Oh,
Unim,
hard bra.
unim.
Ee, jawasị.
I am glory.
Che. Aaron no ba it opens doors bebree ma.
Papa. Me
America
say entrance
omu bu
crowd
nurse
person ya
so.
iron now we need special treatment.
Yeah. Me de da bia me ka me call school. Me nya yi $50 yi gift card.
Gift card.
Shit. Aaron, and I know a AT&T for also say promotion be me cancel me Aaron. Hey, also me start qualify for another was it $35 discount to say share.
Wow.
Aaron need the bra.
No na bra anti asie ya ono so pe
Ah
aba.
dear.
Arị Fredi mbụ achewe 1 month dị ndị meni abịrị. CNN no.
Oh,
Yeah, and if there is something like that
we
there, farmer me, I'm very
TNT
stressed
no.
about it.
And you
We
make glory now me
TNT
teach you watch you.
you know.
Me pa cho me ma de kire o. Me ntimi nkyerɛ kyerɛ me ama mu saa nkyerɛ mpanyinfoɔ bi sei.
Bro, show me the way now. Way no, way you want me be on so.
We na wa
Mama
mbo
be when you move
Where
channel.
the when you bring a crowd where now me teach you watch you.
Me
Oh.
say o,
ono
wo na
ani.
be please. Wotwɛn a yɛbɛpo a yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ yɛkɔ
No,
na
see
m'anim
anyway, I
a
make a prof. May say I'm promising by the end of the year, you see my name, Heaven Breeze CNA.
DNA. You can't wait. You
Yeah,
know,
CNA.
you
This
can't wait.
like 3 months, meet me being a CNA. I will just
Glory,
refuse my
glory,
name.
having preached the administration, or administrator,
me pa
Yeah, yeah.
cho
oh, then I mean, he's doing a very good job.
me
I was
moderator no.
administrator of the page, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
me
dear
nsɛ biara.
pa.
Me nsɛ
Oh,
biara.
Having praise on
lawyer.
the
My
You
hair
are
administrator na my brain
advanced
person
nurse one
responsible.
covet me up. My mo is a woman no say. Hey, no be never support you, sir.
We were dapo anka
Who's
ɔbɛhyɛ.
there? Glory say
Obi
me
a
meet
bɛ
me.
support the years
Who's
a
there? Me share that in your life. Hey, me try say me yibi. Nipa obeboa mama ye no. Ono saa no ma wi ɔmpɛ koraa wada
nibu afu
wate ase
na
wɛ
bro mo
when
dey say
you
o
support
kwa
that
Hey, moderator, you say God bless you. What do you say?
Why
The work
I
was
mean, Shano,
succeeding.
because
Mpakyɛ
and you
nsia
be
nkyɛ
But
dɛm
na
nsie ne nti ɔmo
yeah,
adrɛse
pa
ɔmo
Granton
den.
time, prof. On no supporting you. If you
yeah,
are, I go so down when person may live. Over here, no my live, and
yeah,
whenever I do the live, I get excited. Some of my videos, me yeah, I mean post you. Remember, no, I edit, no, I posting it
no, I
here.
post.
Yeah,
Share.
it's
Me
really
see
good.
my videos go on. Tell me the thing I'm post it cry na I ask them.
Yeah, me YouTube see on one of
Agency
the
na me say
common yeah.
me de lady ebe mom no ma sponsor no. Hwɛ me bedu
Mm,
ya na me ɔmo yɛ sɛ retrogression ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo file ma amanfo bebree December because ɔmo te sɛ ɛbɛ kɔ fam sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a they will be in the queue. Glɔ ma
mm.
yɛ videos yɛ ɛda hɔ ma yɛ de
Oh,
te de asɛnde no ade baako bi na ewom na ɔsɛ me nsesa no ebesi nnɛ
oh, Prof,
time
wo brɔ ka amanfoɔ chance manyɛ sa.
o daabi time ni wɔ time ni mekɔ yɛ de te tententen no wɔn but wɔn sɛ wo gloria woyɛ gu wɔ koraa wobɛba na yɛ ayɛ te aposti ama
But yeah, I edit here post here, mommy,
so
man, then.
wayɛ
A
adeɛ
personal
wayɛ
person.
adeɛ kyɛ mon gift no ma yɛ mon gift de ma yɛ
I have no way, man.
ɔyɛ adeɛ too much ɔyɛ adeɛ you know if you get a support like this ɛwɔ America ha my dear you go far
Ono so
nti
IT o nti no e ma membrɛ wɔ me IT ho kora.
wahwɛ
Aha.
ɛwɔ sɛ
Nti ɔyɛ
otua me
sie de sie me ma mo mfi.
Oh, sie ne m'ani abere o.
no CNN no koraa wobɛyɛ yɛ ma wo nkɔ ward ɛwɔ sɛ Gloria ne tua sɛ CNN ne ka no nyinaa ma wo
Oh, I
Okay.
don't mind make ya and they say nye case
Sɛ
every
ni.
day ɔno ne deɛ no ɔnyɛ no 40 hours a week ɔyɛ adwuma throughout the week nti every day CNN cha ɛyi no hour biara bɛtua no for 12 hours
for the first time, mobɛba TikTok na mehu CNA Heaven Breeze. Mede bɛsɔ me din ne so paa.
Na ne obey RN ne ne ɔde bɛbɔ ɔmo ma so.
I tell you.
ara ne
What
deɛ
one? Anka ya apon no abeduru ha yi.
Nsane fam. CNN ne deɛ meyɛ.
Hey, me senior man baako paa na aba no.
Na me say ya apon na wa having breeze me end me live a wa begyina so. CNN. Boss, what's your nka?
Yeah,
Boss.
what's up? What's up, man?
Yɛte wo nka wo na ɛte sɛn?
Yeah, me I do one I was
Nyame adom yɛ ho yɛ paa.
my homie homeboy can now hold on and say, let me join and listen to what you guys are saying.
Homeboy, Freddy ana.
Yeah.
Me
Ai,
senior man
Freddy,
paa no
me
no.
sɛ wode bɔne anka da bia bi abɛfie bia yɛbɛkyɛ wo.
I say mo me big boys back no. Ɔno nso wɔ US USRN.
Hey, wo so woyɛ RN, ɛne RN asquare, ɛwɔ state bɛn?
Yeah, me Kansas.
Oh, okay. Did
Kansas.
you use Kansas to write your NCLEX or woyɛ
Nah.
endorsement?
Me initial application there Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So now you say we use UN because so far now I haven't heard anybody use Kansas to do registration.
Yeah.
Nanka one walk here through so that we do say
Yeah, I think so. Kansas, you know, a more
complicated.
social security near the other, so it's not
Okay.
friendly to
Yeah. Internationally trained nurses.
international. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, RMPC say or back Kansas, so that's the state or banty.
So bet me I would yeah.
Hey, hopa. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, you can do any problem.
yeah, Midwest had Kansas, Colorado, Missouri, had a
Illinois
snowstorm near the other there. It's very common.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Obeba, hey, was signing contract in area into Obeba.
Oba, Kansas. Which part of Kansas? Oba.
RMPC, almost say Kansas, I ain't fan now. Okwa wakɔhwehwɛ bɔso baako pɛ no watwi fufuo de na awokɔ no.
So Oba to me there.
Hey, ada woyɛ travel nursing ana?
I'm tired of this place.
Ɛwɔ
Oh,
yɛsɛ bro ni yɛsɛ nipa tuntum ni o.
ampa.
Especially maybe I'm one of the more white dominated. Uh,
How do you? I mean, I don't want to say
how did I get here?
No, racism wɔ hɔ a na mpɛ sɛ mehu sɛ
You
ɛhɔ no
know,
ha.
on say racism, racism, the young country see a racism. So what I say. Yeah, racism na young country, no, but but at the workplace, there, it's a initial stages no bad. The way they will behave towards you, especially to send me Jose now, we don't have a lot of blacks over there, no, so. They might think that it be our level from near the other, but as time goes on, they realize that
Also, we are equally capable.
they are dealing with a big boy. It's not just, yeah.
And the
So
RMPs, the about fire mu nyinaa akɔgu bɔɔla so.
yeah, Mama Tana many advance the by 2021. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then so contract with Avante, Anna.
Oh, maybe I was doing so many overtime the other day, so I finished so early with my contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finished early with I finished September last year.
Okay.
I'd wanted to leave, but now me person maybe kika boom answer. So what I said. Yeah, so and at my hospital, so now when your mother said we had to sit down and bargain because I wanted to leave, and they were like, "Yeah, my own call, almost that line." So yeah, that made me stay.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say time bomb time they made me airport because my culture was that I've overstayed. So
Okay.
yeah, but the
RMP
person
is
about
on
Kansas
Kansas State Health main campus. Do you
State
have
Health,
any?
there may be Kansas University and IBBSA, I think so.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have any knowledge on the hospital? That would be very helpful to her.
Yeah, I think so. One thing about Kansas is those who want to come to Kansas, one thing I was saying is I hire very calm. So I hire very calm and standard of living. I said that is true. So
Okay.
I said that is true. So yeah, the calm type or indoors, especially baby I may was say oh yeah, indoors type, no not when you need your type yeah, then Kansas is good. So
Okay.
when you come to Kansas, you're Kansas City. Kansas City, they are where you're busy. That part of Kansas is busy, but apart from there, the other towns or cities, are more relaxed and more white dominated. So
Okay.
more white dominated and not so much fun. Not so much fun. Not so much fun. But one thing is apart from standard of living there, what for me, I don't know. Awaha, like I said, Awaha. And another thing is that Midwestern. So one of the things that our Midwest by tornadoes near dinner. So tornadoes near dinner. So I know saying a fat Texas, what a fat Midwest, Colorado, Arkansas, Missouri, tornadoes were all. And that's a BBI, I would say BBI and a quite extreme as to say BI do hot weather and so. It's
Extreme. And
that
yes, and Texas a pepper pill. But yeah, any cold weather. Your cold weather, but not so cold. Because
so,
then snowy or
yeah.
Houston. It snows in the northern part of Texas, but not at the southern part.
It's not about Texas. No.
Oh, you coming back to Texas?
Yeah, I want to come to Texas. I'm still thinking about which part of Texas I should go because I'm in Houston, but Houston, no, hurricane. Also, my wife the car who during the hurricane in Jama, the love now no work for Houston and a free anymore.
Oh, I mean, and no penny a problem or what how. Tornado crab na fan chain, but as for hurricane there, you're
I
down for
say,
no.
I say, America had it seems every state to be out on there.
Yeah, definitely. You can escape anything. I mean, natural
Yeah.
disaster, the state to be on it. Houston is really nice. Me, I like Houston because of the cultural diversity. What do I say? Yeah,
My back Houston.
yeah.
Oh, last year when I wanted to move right after my contract, so and I have some friends and family in Houston, so I was in Houston maybe there 1 week Friday. I was home. It's not bad. It's nice and
Well, I mean, it's nice. Ubenya African food at all, Ubenya African community.
oh yeah.
Housing is quite affordable.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the biggest medical center in the whole of the world. So,
Now the Momo hospitals now then apply. It's I don't know, but apply you have to do a lot of follow-ups.
I'm not sure.
As a African hospital or apply hospital, you have to because I have say I don't know. Maybe I have say minimum penny hana. Just say what the honor can you send up? What the you can apply for a job within 3 days you get a job to do. But Houston,
there.
I apply for a job
I
and
mean, they don't need a lot of people like Houston because of the weather, no. Africans in Epeha. And most of the agencies, Texas, all the time. In Texas, no.
as a music so and then Texas some so said any true.
Then say your cost of living will form. Then I
music as a form. Maybe I'm sure Texas, why people make what Texas music as a so said any true, sir.
I mean, you can try it. If you don't like Houston, Dallas, dear. I mean, it's also it's in the northern part of Texas, so it's good. I also say fine.
Yeah. I think so. My address after April, right after winter, no. I'll go to Dallas and also experience Dallas. I don't want to renew my my lease for this year, so I don't want to renew. I think it's the latter part of the year. So from this time to that time, I should have a plan. So I'd wanted to go to East Coast, but as a East Coast honor, I don't know. Maybe more fun.
Boss one.
Can I say?
Yeah, yeah, can I? Boss one. Who did the Edward?
Yeah, Edmund.
Brady.
I did.
Hey, and I want that with boss one thing.
Charlie,
is it the idea also?
Brady.
I'm out for hear me or podcast. What's the what American way? Eddie Confanache.
Eddie. Oh, okay.
It's Edmund. Right.
Me name so over Kenya. Props so prayer arrival page and I think okay Priscilla Kuma.
Yeah, Priscilla, yeah.
I won't say Priscilla is saying no or petting be on better.
I remember those days.
Yeah. Because no page na me here.
Yeah, me want me I answer the like I say. Yeah, try NCLEX and then you form me the NCLEX group, we formed that. So all that make us a latter day saints they keep and ask my name Richard.
Sure, only Richie, yeah. Someone men.
So pre-arrival OGP group no no more podcast to teach us and all that or no?
Richie nana otab okay. Me I think I met me who know a Priscilla Kuma a YouTube page, so and then we met on one page via Priscilla Kuma for me and yeah.
Me in 2010, why?
And because as I'm called for comment section, you see
me and I
arrival page no he was very instrumental on Shadow News show, but
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something there. The latter day saints, owned by US there 3.5 years now. Less than 3. I was the group and I was the first person to write the NCLEX.
Oh, okay.
So what I say? You form me mini Richard and UF5 in T. Only say I want no more DNM, I'm on by 6-7 years now. Nay low key. So what I say? Obia ko try next.
No, I baby.
Yeah, no. me go try exams. By the time I do conventional results, that thing, and if I be 30, will be a try me go college. So that's it. To me go buy na Richard more, go buy one minute, one no musuya. And it's go buy yes or no. Then let's open the group. So that's it. Then we started introducing people. It's made me found one of my advance, and I was doing their exams, I was doing their registration, and Richard was doing OGP. So I say, by that time I think that advance was very slow, so most of the people were doing OGP. Now Richard was doing a lot of recruitment, but that means also underground me like teaching people for the NCLEX and forming groups but just me by US now. Acquire say me ma adwuma no wura me na me pese me ye me contract ni wie ntam so coming online for discussions and other things and I mean because I work like 5 days a week, so the 2 days most of the time I'm sleeping, I'm resting and all that, and so I couldn't just that if you hit me up, say be I will be some there are people who have access to me 24/7 and there will be some question at anytime I'll answer it, but the podcast said to say the my boss was saying it's very hard for me to come online like this. But I think that from now I'm more relaxed. So if I have the opportunity to tell people about the experience or anything, I'm always available. At least how we started and where we've gotten to. We would like to share the experience so that the new ones coming in or more best started more hospitals know there how to adapt, how to excel at the hospital. We are there. We can be resource personals to those people.
Okay. Anybody say you better add to the team, say you share your experiences with everybody as well. I think you're new in the system, in the sense that you buy and share.
Oba and Chai.
Oh, you buy and share.
Well, how long?
Hey, me buy me how many years?
You want to know?
You want to know the agent menka make catch your boss
Hey.
agent person who say oba jam ya na me
Oh,
pa che
Debbie,
oba
Debbie,
jam
Debbie.
agent oba jam me buy and check.
Glory menka meta we menka.
Aha,
Hey, Freddie, I
Freddie
tell you on my
Kache
side.
edi wo kache no
No
etre.
problem, no problem,
me
no
catch
problem.
anyway it
But
I'm
this
offended.
this June will be 4 years here. This
and
June,
say oba ya che yeah buy
this
and check.
yeah,
Agent
this
oba how many years in the agent?
Oh, this May will be 3 years.
Hey,
oh
agent yeah.
Agency a grandmother.
Agent anya some gitu o me say or the dollar tree no hwehwe na wo esi ni dem. Or the akosi ni dem. We'll be very happy to have you on your free days. No bet me join here.
oh yeah. I think so. For now, I have 3 days. I have 3 days. If we send the days that once I know you, we can link up and just let me know the days that
Yes.
yeah.
Who follow me? Now me follow back. Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm following you right
Me
now.
dinner him say was say Mr. Son call a dinner because boss one has the confirmation phone in him.
Okay.
A dinner na more popular man phone him say you can say.
Okay.
People know me by that. So
Yeah, until my follow CC. I'm so okay. Follow me, Wana.
yeah, I just did that. So
Okay. Until no. Whenever me ba live, I meet me send me
oh
share.
yeah, you can just link up. Some encourage man when I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the way
Yeah.
RMPs are aggressive, she would want to know the life in how life in Kansas is like, so that because Ohana Winyan the contractor or Beba,
Oh
she's
yeah.
in UK at the moment.
Yeah, we can talk about it and almost on my bar like the how to adapt to the
Adapt to,
system. So
yes,
how
how
to
to even
adapt,
go about
how to
everything. I think
excel, how to yeah, we came, we passed through, yeah, winning awards, baby, best nurse near the other day. So we just show you how to.
Boss, the one I'm with Johnny Ficon for anoche ma a press conference no.
I
Yeah,
beg me.
we share mo badge ne pa experience is now with Johnny ma press conference is soon by force say.
Say yeah, batch, God, this is the time for us to take over. So I just say.
Yeah.
Because minya piano or confanochi before I left. So I say, and Ganda, Beku, all those guys were very instrumental, like knowledgeable guys. Then I can tell you it's about 95%, 100% to be a Johnny Ababuchi. Yeah, so Akoya said there's a generational gap. Let me put it that way. Oh, say, yeah, now it's okay, take over, and yes, we are banned. Tama say, yeah, juniors. Nana, right now everybody is living. That's it. Yeah, everybody is living, but me sure say yeah, the never call me because word training will be bad. Work for like 9 years, 8 years, 9 years. You can imagine the skills and other things. So word training will be 8, 9 years. That's in every hospital, But it's all good. Masa, so if people see new things and they want to explore, there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't want them to leave, fix your place for them to stay.
Face
That's
the
all.
country, face the country.
This is for.
RMPs, me no say all questions in chimcha. Now, edwum say oh edwum. And
Hey,
then I was
I
after
don't,
abashire.
I don't say bisa question be one. I was there.
Wa furu kura be
Wafraba,
sisi ha o. Na
wafraba.
be say anka. Ochina oba no abeboa no RMPs.
I was I'm in Junction City. Junction City, okay, it's here. Oh, Topeka for we can link up. Kansas
It's
for.
really nice having you.
Oh, I'm a Canadian every 3 seconds. You're Halaminti. Freddie there. And
Okay.
under time Halami. But
Who one was in the boss? Now say, hey, Freddie, so a popular power. Would you born or baby anka? To say,
why,
or should you muda dada?
why,
Freddie, and our
Mama,
friend a kina.
RMPs in this any questions, no, maybe tomorrow will never come.
RMPs or
Watch
into
boss
memo to
was
me
if
kasa
for
so.
questions.
To me kasa. RMPs, wait to
Welcome,
me
welcome.
kasa.
oh, when I go back Kansas, yeah, back me the one thing I was saying is Kansas is not a bad place. At least yeah, now you're my daughter, no, a boy. So I say, yeah, you're my
Because of
daughter.
social life, right?
And I think that the main thing is the social life because to say maybe I was saying no. In Ghana for I don't even see any Ghanaian here. Lady Bako Penny by no Ghanaian. So
Mm,
no Ghanaian, but on the call Ghana no crown one samba back.
mm.
That is my city, baby. I'm a one.
I
But
feel about University Hospital, no?
maybe University of Kansas, KU.
Yeah.
But they have so many branches. I don't know the actual place of wedding Obeko. So the or Cortisec Kansas City there. What Kansas City there a diverse. What there Kenya, Nigerians, all those people are there. But my place is like 1 hour drive from Kansas City. There more I'm also Kansas City, yeah. Kansas City there, what there why a big what there yeah. It's like Kansas. I say some part of Kansas City is in Missouri, some part is in Kansas. And see, I heard very big. I heard there. I mean, you have a social life, not like us. Yeah, there. Your life, yeah, Juma, if you are sorry, that's all. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Yeah, I think it's a. Yeah, I think it's a big touch. I'm there. I'm there. On my off days like this, and if I happen to see some of this discussions going on, I normally come in and if I have any say be what problem be at the workplace, not say or how to solve it. Uh it's a different environment, right? Everything is different over here. So you need our orientation to be able to start working over here. So as I say, how to adapt to the system here. It's not easy. Yeah, 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 I remember my first day. Obi my report or the my meaning I'm I didn't hear anything. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear, and I always say it. And see, I'm always good at helping the new nurses to say, "Oh, mama, ben new," no. So, how to adapt, and once a more phone don't know me no musu when they are sad, they just go to their room and cry. By baby a free banner and you swim
Ɛnyɛ
so.
esu asɛm o, yɛni ɛden.
Yeah.
Now, antibody, all this way. Antibody, as only Sunni depression.
Who
Yeah.
so
Antibody,
actually
only depression in the problem. Antibody, over there, depression. Oh, dear, how I would now go so bad, no, depression. Antibody.
na wana who so actually no. O mami ana o papa.
Me wa ha me phone mom see oh when you depression when you mental illness me say share maybe you free but mental illness
Hmm.
pressure that also no
Nurse
so
now can say sir.
oh
Nurse
there be
day.
all that age the baby will say okay baby I will free banana depression neighbor cause also pressing no na oh be depression ma wa hwe wa ya
Ayi me buy a black American beer or management. You know no yeah ayi or yeah to say mental health support ayi worker na bibia na akwa so eso ọtá many years so bibia you know you are a black man you know but who cry who yɛ American no but who skin na darker than me di then ɔtry sɛ you know ɔbɛma asɛ many nka wɔ na Mr. Chef you don't know where I'm coming from meka no mi ti mu woni baabi a mfiri ba ne debi a mema kyekyere ma adwen a deɛ woyɛ no kora me nhu ɔyɛ a memfi na
Ɔno aburo
ɔno
bi da.
like brɛdi kaeɛ no sɛ woba
It's supposed to be 6.
Omo under rate
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
someone from Africa there unim hwee. But as soon as they realize that you know your left from your right, no, then they start giving you the needed respect. Akwa hu say oya memfi no na afi the unit obi apem asem obi e kama asem no then afi the ono ana wasesa na adwe afi the ono hu me na opese ochia me na ọka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ RN no na adesua no na ɛyɛ ayi ma no kwan bɛɛ na
Ɔna
mɛtumi
asɛm mfimfini.
no sɛ kwasia wohu me a biribiaa black man oh
Ɛsɛ
biribiaa ɛkasa ɛmfa ho sɛ
madamfo baako a ɛyɛ amene ne kasa. Ebi a ɔwɔ adwuma mu na sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma na mefrɛ no a, bo sɛ ɔde twii no. Ɔsɛ mmoa bi a mene ɔmo wɔ duty. Ɔtumi am ka yɛ sɛ wo twii yi de aboa wo paa o. Ɔsɛ ɔmo mpɛ adwuma baako baako po.
ampo na mesi racism wo bisa brɛdi no na mesi black Americans no ɔmo kora deɛ ɔmo yɛ
Ɔmo deɛ
kyɛn
ne sen aborɔfo no mu na ɔmo deɛ ɔmo
aborɔfo no
deɛ ma wɔ
deɛ
ani tua
ɛ
so. They say baako bi a mehyiaeɛ. Ɔmo sɛ I don't know but for some reason no me so bɛteeɛ. Me bɛyɛ ketewa like oh me you're so tiny. It's like the wind is gonna blow you away. Oh yes, sir, me feel no. Oh yes, sir, that corona me catch and say, can you stand on the scale? I said, no, why? And I'm saying, all right, I'm going to stand on the scale and they calculate my BMI. I say, okay. And I did scale no so because now I am a bufu check. Or calculating the BMI are very normal. Also awesome. And those fat people they hate to be said so they are fat.
It's an abomination.
now money engineer scale this
Me de o ba
Anya,
no.
anya.
Me si onyina scale no so o se onye. Me ye ya we onyina scales na me ka say I don't want to hear her talk about my body weight again because in this unit now no, I am the only single person who has a very healthy body weight. And I don't want to call her that she's fat and she's obese. So she should watch her tongue concerning my weight in this unit. And no man tibio.
ɔnyɛ bio
Man
Oh,
tibio. The one day one kasa, I won't say almost now found with you.
one thing is the way they are no they are trained to be very assertive. So what I say, and most of them no sebi they don't have sense. Like they don't know boundaries. So what I say,
Just a common sense in a big ni
yeah, they don't know boundaries. So they
Boss, what's it called? Let me say, will be a friend.
It'll be a fair.
To say you kind of saying, I want to obi to me being on the cassette. What he did, there is no sense in what he did. So what I say. I say the way assembly or how you can't obey offensive, so be able to do at time. Now, no, or can't be no. So sometimes you just have to. When you have to react, you react. So,
Oh,
but
ignore any pet. No, that's all, yeah.
yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
react, anytime, they have a boom hospital.
Me, Bibia black man. Me, Fino, or can master, no, me, you who at the end of the day, you can't catch them. At the end of the day, you know,
Or see the black man.
I, Mr. Shakwari, when him say,
Bottom.
me, versus on so. Me, baby, I'm afraid I made them a bit drano. And you're not me sure cry.
On can't just all your answer my own.
Oh no, yeah, or brain, we die. I feel your person or yardam for Miss. And yeah, feel I'm no be yardam for.
I want to say, one thing is, I want to say, yeah, in the Ghanaian setting, no, at the hospital, everybody is everybody's friend. So what I say, like the way we relate is different. These people, they can see you at work, talk to you, but to go show more matter as anymore. What I say, and I always say that me 2 3 years, 2 years, I'm here, my contract, and I didn't have any friend. But life was good. But Nancy, I'm here, so many open up on. I was saying, so what I say. So sometimes you just have your boundaries. Whoever respects you, whoever wants to be your friend or respecting you, flow with the person. So what I say.
Yeah.
But whoever will be our trainer, like Osha, or bit like can somewhere when you just take the person out
No,
from,
sure.
Yeah, that's what I always tell everybody. Onipa there, you don't force yourself to be somebody's friend.
Right,
It should be a natural vibe. So it should be me. That's how I am. I wouldn't force myself to be your friend. It's a natural vibe. We work together. Oceana, the way I live my life, person me down for fine. And at the workplace, we didn't even come to make friends over there in the first place. So a Jumana me ben very important to me. So now you go, you concentrate on the work that you are doing, make sure you do what you are supposed to do as a nurse, and that's it. That's what I always tell people, because this is why I don't trust them. Everybody is protecting him or herself. So what I say, or protecting a
Everyone for
Juma.
himself.
Yeah, or be here protecting a Juma. So you also go and you also protect yourself and the job that you are doing. That's all I would say.
I also want to add something that these
Almost
people
I do
sometimes
concern.
Nah.
you have to stand your ground and be firm. Like
Mm-hmm.
once again, I know we are not taught to be outspoken and all of that. So maybe I declare why you now here, but you have to tell them outright. I remember I had an incident. One of the nurses is like, "Oh, call the girl." I'm like, "Who is the girl?" And I'm like, "Look, I'm not a girl. My name is this and this RN, and I'm your colleague, so you need to address me with respect." So normally, I'm saying, maybe I'm free. So sometimes you just have to like be
Wait,
firm.
also your answer my own.
Now you're going
Oh,
to
me a
be a
DB,
free
me a
or be
DB, but
And I DB, we a DB
oh,
with that name my own.
no, you're the B now. I'm very
me a
hard.
DB, but I can't.
I do wait where your depression and
Oh, there be, me there then.
The high.
I'm also,
What's the depression or the other? I said,
me
whoa.
no depression. Me could do 4 days so Puerto Rico and Punta Cana. Me ban my okay.
Ebusuafo yɛsɛ yɛrekɔ so yɛgu so gyina ha nti no ma yɛnsɛ kwan na yɛnkɔ. Boss, I'm really happy to have you here. Nyame yɛ adom a ɔkyena yɛbɛhyia. Yɛhyia a I think we
Yeah,
normally
what?
by 6:30 na maba.
Oh, 6:30.
Yeah,
Okay.
central time, CST. Yeah. So you can join us so that we have more
Yeah, I
discussion.
don't work. I don't work tomorrow, so
Okay. Yɛpɛ sɛ share how to adapt to new situations. I think Prof too can do that because also you new. It's no. Please come early and then do that with us.
No problem. No
Yeah.
problem. Bye.
Nyame nhyira mo nyinaa. Friday, nyame nhyira wo paa. Friday,
Eh,
the started live no. Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
My idea. I'm
Hey, now you ain't Glory, a UK guy, Burma.
Me say mete ne nka cha cha okra wakai me o. I would have to chat him.
Hey, obviously I
Yeah.
need you. Obviously, about say I need info.
RN, Gifty RN, Yapomo, into no. Come in tomorrow and join us because you see how they Yapon about 11
I
o'clock.
think
Yeah.
we've been here for almost 4 to 5 hours though.
I tell you, yeah, but
My
check
idea.
it how many hours.
My
Yeah,
I don't
4
say.
hours, 15 minutes.
Oh,
You
Wow.
calculate it by lowest pay rate, $30 to cry.
hey, see, na casa no I done in sky. Yo.
Hey, you see how the day it's go.
Yeah. So one thing I'll tell everybody is America here. Everything is about information, right?
Yeah.
So it's better you link up to people, get information, and uh, where you want to work and yeah, there. To say some of us who want to leave and go to a different place, no. Normally it will be by recommendation. It's one or two of your friends who will tell you that hey, I had a good and answer how to say it. So what I'll tell everybody is just link up, talk to your friends around and ask more questions. So things will be everything will be all right. We are there. We can come in and help you guys. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Have a good evening.
Good evening. Gifty, we not join here. We will solve your situation for you. Join us tomorrow. At I think it's 12:30 Ghana time. So all UK as well. I think it's the
Yeah.
same. Well, process so
Yeah, Gloria.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
you there the
maybe
appointment.
assemble kona
Mm,
take the step now. Don't wait. Uh,
mm,
yeah. Take the step now. Time wait for no man. Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Hey. Kwa.
Mepacho Heaven Breeze say likes and I'm fan pin 40K per we are 39.69 uncle. Freddie,
Me tap is
yeah, that's a Freddie, well, last words, na uncle.
I mean, my last words near for people that are already in the US now. Or my nurses
You're
from back
about
home now.
I just almost
Or
in
my
that
or my relaxing on. Don't get too comfortable with $15, $18. You deserve more. Put in the effort. That's all I have to tell them. Sacrifice $18, $20 nekakra. And then put more focus on your English and you'll get it done.
Okay. AJ, want to mean Casawe,
I
and
second Freddie.
hey, you are the young couple, AJ, near
I ain't sure it did woman chair.
Baby, I second Fred, the Bena Musia or Massachusetts, no.
One background, I see if the movement crash, it's the most I'm going,
If
in
Moses doesn't go to the
Locomoto.
mountain, the mountain.
The mountain will go to most things. The head there, one bar, I'm New York, no problem.
That doesn't mean sorry. Doesn't mean say yeah well there are nurses from Ghana, but omunyanya nurses were US.
Oh, majority of them, because it's not the problem with the money, be a register for the exams. Or better, to
Oh,
Suez,
oh yeah.
or yet three jobs.
Yeah, those people should link up. So what I say.
Or where
I just used 30 minutes to talk to one lady, and since that time and every time you're meeting because she was doing $15, $10, I was like, hey, because Juma one day crying to say why Juma not also.
one
So
full week.
yeah, so we'll talk more. We'll talk more tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow.
Yes, you bet continuing tomorrow. Into gift me pacho or china why yes sir. Maybe I will start here. No, so be
Oh,
my topic for front. Your
hey,
china join
okay.
it.
Maybe chat,
Why?
Prof.
Ah,
Papa.
you yate. Watch ya maybe. I wish you for your movie. Good night.
My dream for the kid. Hey, Abu.
You drew 40. You drew 41.
Every breeze. What?
I gift you. Our china bra na yen kasa. What ya say? What a pesa.